That's the only reason we do anything we do.
Hi, Internet, and welcome to another episode of Evrand. This is Evrand number 63.
Wow.
6
more.
I was going to say, what are we going to do for 69?
Hopefully they don't die before then, because we're currently running as long as we've ever run on a given contiguous stream. So,
good job, guys.
That's a big benefit. What happened last time? The party traveled. They spent some time in Kingsdale. They were doing a little bit of gambling, and they warned the king of Kingsdale what was happening, and kind of there's some crazy stuff happening in the nearby area. Did some gambling. Rick won a sweet cloak.
Yeah.
From the slot machines.
Yeah.
They got some trinkets out of a claw game.
666.
Then they decided to head north to go find Ember's childhood home, or where she was found. And they traveled along the way. They met some interesting characters. For really no reason, they accused a lot of them of running away from something.
Whoa!
Are you running from something?
We didn't do anything. Pat. I'm sorry, Wave.
No, Ember by the end of it was in on it too.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Anyway,
you were by the end of it.
No, I gave them money. It was fun.
It was the untraceable footprint.
I think 6 people.
I got them sweet boots.
6.
At least 4.
At least 4, maybe more times. Different people were accused of something. I think at least half of those times they were given money for their trouble.
Almost always fed.
And amazing food. As the party headed north towards an area that they've learned was called the Everburn.
Yes.
An area that's supposedly the ruin of Ember's old home.
Yes.
And
After drawing straws, I'm today's leader.
Yes.
Rick.
We also party. One of I think it was Melf decided.
I think it was Melf. Yeah.
Came up with the idea that you should who's the leader? Maybe some of the strife in the party would be solved if you had a central figurehead who was going to make the call the shots.
So we did.
So they did, and they decided every day they're going to choose at random who the leader is.
100%, because I think it's the funniest way to do it.
So
there's no way this will import.
Current day leader is Rick.
Yeah.
And okay, so Sean's reasoning, this is the funniest way to do this. Oz's reasoning, there's no
there's no other way Oz is ever going to be in charge.
Basically. But at least I'm going to be in charge 25% of the time, whereas you fuckers don't listen to me ever.
Statistically 25%.
Hopefully, yes. Statistically 25, hopefully actually 25. And yeah. There's no way you guys were going to let me be leader because I'm too little.
It's true.
You're so little.
I am, which is just...
it's hard to be leader when you're, everybody could just pick you up.
I know. Which is why this current system is in place, and so far, I regret nothing.
All right, so far.
Well,
I mean...
It's day 1.
It's day 2. Day 1, I was in charge, and everything went swimmingly.
It did.
So I'm going to use that in future arguments for why I should be leader.
All right. So this is the morning?
Yes.
All right. So,
all right. What's the, what are we doing today, boss?
We're gonna have...
Captain, my captain. Oh.
Breakfast.
Oh my god, I lost it.
Oh no. Are you all right? Here. All right. First, we're gonna have some nice tea so that Ember's voice comes back.
Can it be sweet, please?
No.
Sweet tea.
Say sweet tea, please, sugar cube.
Sweet tea, please, sugar cube.
There you go.
Gotta have your phrase.
I feel not confident in it. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you gotta have your carrier phrase for an accent.
It's true.
I don't know how to make...
What?
Do you really don't remember the whole thing that you learned?
I thought I had it written down, and
Wait, what?
I'm not seeing it
He
everywhere.
just messaged me on Facebook to ask me something about his character sheet.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Nice.
He said, "What's rib shatter?" Which was
Oh.
the move that he learned
Yeah.
in training. Let's see. You can make a single attack roll. This attack does normal damage, and the target must make a con save. On a failure, it's stunned until the beginning of its next turn. If the damage dealt was greater than the creature's maximum hit dice, it's stunned until the end of its next turn. Hey, that's me.
That is you. All right, so we get up. Everybody start the day off. We're going to do some stretching before breakfast.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. So we do a nice like 20 minutes of stretching.
Sure.
Ooh, can we shorten it to 15?
Who's in charge today?
I was asking.
No.
I was just. Wait, is this going to be some kind of authoritarian? We can't even question the authority of the given leader? Because I thought it was going to be more of a you have the deciding factor, but we also talk.
We didn't talk about that more.
That was the kind of leader I wanted to be.
Oh, well, on your
I
days
gotta
you
say,
totally
I
can.
was gonna say, it really depends on the day.
All right, fine. I'm just getting the lay of the land.
I'm just saying we need to stretch just in case.
Sure. Don't even ask questions. I got it.
Cool. We're gonna
Just
get to the
jump
Everburn
jacks.
today.
Yeah, I think so. That was where I think that's where we landed, right?
All right. So I just want us to be in top form. All right. I don't want anything bad to happen, and I want us to be ready for whatever's going on. And also, the water's boiling, so it's not boiling. It is currently moving towards a boil. Well, even still, it's only going to heat up so fast.
Maximum flame.
All right, never mind. Skip the stretching. So we do our 20 minutes of stretching. Oh, we have tea and oatmeal with dried fruit for breakfast, and then we get moving.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
Okay. You guys,
Yep.
Pop culture.
Yeah.
yeah. You guys are on your way towards the Everburn.
I don't do anything fun.
Well, it's not.
I know.
It's not a horse. We're not horses.
That is the symbol
Aha!
that you have,
Good to know.
that you were found with. So,
It's like a triceratops.
Sort of.
Stega thing. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
unrelated because this made me just think of it. I saw something recently that's like, I really like Rorschach as a character, but why is his mask a picture of my parents fighting?
That is funny.
That was good.
Anyway, all right. So you guys travel through the majority of the day. And we'll say you get there, or you're, I don't know. Well, it's always cresting a hill in Dungeons and Dragons. You crest the top of a hill at around 2 p.m. Okay, and then you come as you're coming down over the hill. You can see where the road leads, and there is, some forest off on the side of the road, but you can very clearly see in the area off the road, maybe 200 feet off the road, is this area of like, again, it looks like a flurry, but it is like floating embers, like, but imagine kind of in, actually no, it would be like when you have a really good fire going and you've got all those like embers floating up into the sky, but it's just like maybe a 200-foot circle around the structure in the middle. There are these like embers floating up into the air, and there is something in the center of it, and like swirling up out of it like this is like a tree. Tree is starting to grow up, and you can see that kind of built into the different stones and parts of the tree are like pieces of stonework. Like there was some structure there, and this tree has sort of grown itself up around it in like a twisting spiral fashion, and that is smoldering, and there is fire there. It is on fire, and you can see there is no plant life in the immediate region around that 200-foot radius around that central piece. And there are some sort of like patterned scorch marks in the ground. Not that you guys would know what these are in a D&D term, but almost hard to say, but like, I don't want to say crop circle-y, but there's a pattern of some kind scorched into the ground around it. And that is what you see.
All right.
What's our next move, boss?
I get off of the thing and I touch the ground. Is it hot over here?
Are you heading in that direction?
Yeah.
It's where you are right now.
I'll
Just
bring it in
getting,
if it's hot.
you're getting off the road.
Yeah.
So it's about 200 feet off the road. So I guess it's, maybe make it a little bit further so it's not touching the road.
Right.
But the area feels slightly warmer.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we should leave Rocky here. Spiky? Spike? Rocky.
Spike.
Spike.
God.
Spike like land before time.
All right, I need to get my head checked.
Yeah.
I think.
And then the one it's Little Rick.
Ah.
Yeah.
So if you combine them together, now you still get Rocky. Ta-da. All right. Let's say we leave him here
Doing great as
so that he doesn't burn his feet if it gets hot over there.
Okay.
And then we'll walk over there and check it out.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Cool. All right. And if things go sideways, we'll come back here.
Ooh, can I ask one question?
Yeah.
At any point, am I allowed to ask questions of the leader?
That's actually 2 questions.
No, it was
You said,
one
Can I
question.
ask one question?
Oh,
yes.
yeah, you're okay.
You can do
What
whatever
if
you want.
things go diagonally?
Then we go about like 200 feet down the road that way.
Oh, good to know.
I set off 200 feet down the road that way.
Things go diagonally
where
already?
You going, Oz?
Rick was pointing. It's not going that way.
Only if things go diagonally.
But if I go diagonally, aren't things going diagonally?
Just
No, because you're not like a thing, you know? You're a person.
Oh, excellent. Sure. Sorry, I misunderstood. Shall we proceed
So like
to?
the tree starts falling over and it becomes diagonal.
Then
Yes.
I go that way.
Then we go
Yes,
that
but
way.
if it falls all the way and is sideways,
Then
we
we
come
come
back
back
here.
Now,
If
I
it
feel
flips
good.
back over and be 45 degrees inverted, we go that way.
So this is plan like A, B, C, and D. We have so many plans.
Yes.
What if it
You're
ends
doing
root
great.
up
And
and it's just vertical?
we keep going in.
Legitimate question. Other than all the bullshit we're doing. Just a little clarification on the tree. Is it growing up like from the fire?
Sort
From
of.
the
It's from the ground. It seems like it's coming up out of the ground like a tree would. And it seems to have grown around and encompassed whatever sort of ruins were there.
Okay, cool. I think that
I would
I
like
think-
to go to the tree.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say that you should go first because if it's really hot, you won't get hurt.
Yeah.
Nah.
Is
That's
that
exactly
acceptable?
right.
sounds,
idea.
that
Okay,
sounds
cool.
Yeah.
reasonable.
So lead the way, please.
Onward!
I'll hang back.
Okay, so you guys start making your way towards this area, and you do feel like it's cold. We're in the winter months now, so it's a little bit chillier, but it is kind of like like stepping out of the cold and into some sort of climate controlled area, and it's significantly warmer. Not hot at the moment, but
It's
warm.
positively balmy.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
it's
a good
nice in here.
way to describe it. And you see they don't seem to really, they're not like avoiding you, but they don't seem to really be hurting you. These sort of like upwards, again, like embers going up. So just imagine a snowfall in reverse, but rather than snowflakes, it's little tiny glowing embers.
All right. Cool.
So you continue to walk a little bit closer. And as you're making your way towards the tree, you see kind of off to the side of the tree, just standing there, probably have seen you. They're kind of out in the open, are several figures in like black robes, hooded robes, and they just kind of like hands in the robes, just sort of standing there.
Mhm.
Oh, there, traveler!
That's how we greet people. Good.
good
And
first step.
they like, you can't see any of their faces. The hoods are all up, and they just sort of like, in a very monkish sort of way, just nod. Don't seem to provide anything other than that. As you continue to move closer, and
Can I make a perception check to try and see their faces, or is it completely covered? No way.
you can certainly try.
Can I make a check to see if there are any protrusions that I could see on their heads underneath the hood, such as horns, and whether they are tieflings like myself?
25.
You can go ahead and make that check. The hoods. Well, you're at this point. I was gonna say it's a very good check, but at this point you are so far away. You have to
Oh
basically.
no, I do that. I still can't tell though.
Yeah, I still can't tell. It's pretty. It's like a very dark cloth, and it's kind of. It seems like it's bigger than their head, so that it
on
provides them.
purpose, Sure. I think they might be anteaters.
19.
I think you're right.
Maybe the hoods are pretty big, so it could be to provide. Stop prying eyes. It could be to hide something. But as you know from just the tieflings you've encountered, their horns are in a variety. Like yours are pretty tight and spiraled. Like, I mean, they could be out like this, or if they're all like that,
Like antlers.
or if they're kind of like just the little kind of
Yeah.
devil prongy horns. You don't know.
Alright.
All right. Let's approach cautiously.
All right. I'll keep an eye on these guys. I'll give you a holler
Starts
if there's
moving very
anything
slowly.
suspicious.
Slightly less cautiously.
She was slightly less.
Okay.
She gave herself that.
So you
Oh,
move
he did it.
slightly less cautiously closer
All right.
towards this thing. And as you step forward, you are maybe 100 feet from the outside. And the tree and the structure inside, you see you can get like inside the tree. It's kind of grown up like a mangrove, almost up like that.
Cool.
So you can get inside it. It's a pretty substantial footprint, this building or this tree. You would say it's just a ballpark estimate. It's probably like a 60 by 60 area.
Oh shit.
And then you got the 200 feet out from that.
How tall is the tree?
It is 175 feet would be your guess. It doesn't seem, and it's weird. It's kind of this dark green, like it's not brown, it's like a very dark green. And it's kind of, again, almost vine-ish as it's spiraled upward. But it doesn't really seem to have a lot of like branches on the lower area, like a normal tree would.
Right.
It's kind of spiraled up and grown, and then kind of at the top it starts to branch out, but there are no leaves on it.
Okay.
Proms out.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if this seems to be magical in nature?
Sure.
Ooh.
A 15. Oh, sorry, a 14.
Can I just say I have to take magic up?
You can say that, but would you like to cast it?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
I know he can
I
do
was
that.
gonna say, is it
but I
too
would
late
like
to
have-
guidance his Arcana check?
At this point, yeah. Yeah, you would guess that it is, because one, you've never seen a tree look like this.
Fair.
You've also never seen a tree on fire.
Yeah.
And it's still going.
Yeah, it's still growing.
And like it's not spreading.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, clearly there's there's scorched earth here in areas where there's these kind of black or this markings on the ground. The rest of the area is kind of like a dead, like a summer dead grass,
Okay.
like something that's too hot and can't grow.
Okay.
But yeah, as you're making your way closer, you're about 100 feet away, and your foot sort of steps on, as you're just walking there, on one of these areas of this kind of scorched earth, this pattern, and all the fire on the tree, out, all the embers disappear.
What'd you do?
I step back.
Does anyone else?
Does it happen again? Does it
What were you
relight?
gonna say?
Does anyone else recognize the irony that the ember stopped because of Ember? I just wanted to point that out real quick.
You also now see on your left arm that symbol that you have in your, it has like tattooed itself on your arm.
Aha.
When did you get that?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in another life I would have crossed paths with
Y'all
someone
didn't
who
get me
could have done
drunk, right?
so. I have never gotten you anything.
I
Accurate.
believe that.
Yeah.
Huh.
I abdicate leadership for the day.
To who?
All of us. Let's keep moving.
Wait, so you're
My
not the lead-
mentality! Let's go into the tree!
Oh god!
I'm allowed to, because I'm in charge.
Oh no, that wasn't directed at you, sorry. When she said my mentality go for the tree and did little footsteps, that was like Oz is like Alright, let's go save these guys again.
All right. So we start.
Well, I just
Well, let's
started
not still approach cautiously.
Well, yeah, but I'm moving slightly quicker. When I stepped back, did the tree relight?
No.
Did the monk dudes react when it went
Yes.
out?
Yeah.
Seemingly no.
Okay, we'll take
Can
it.
they hear us if I shout from here?
It's pretty open, so yeah, you would guess.
Hey, friends! Do you know why the tree went off? Is that a normal thing? Is it like on a schedule?
If one goes out, they all go out.
They don't seem to react to your. Your
Good,
No.
good talk.
It's a
Thanks for the
Christmas
assist.
vacation.
Christmas vacation.
Ah.
There's a lot of things where I feel like that's been done, but
That's right.
I assumed Christmas
Christmas
vacation.
vacation. That's right. Sorry.
So yeah, you continue closer.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
guess.
guess.
I'm gonna continue closer. but
Is the
10
thing on
feet
my
behind
arm
them.
magic?
And yeah, it's very faintly magic.
Cast visibility on yourself.
So you get
Very
closer
well. Yes.
to this, and now you're basically at the what?
No,
No,
that's
keep going,
great.
sorry.
You're basically right at the outskirts of this tree. Again, kind of mangrovey up and spiraling, and you can see now as you're like right up on it, you can kind of make out where there may have been like you see stones kind of grabbed by the vines as it's growing in different areas, and you can see like maybe there was a house here at one point, sort of a footprint of a house, but it's definitely rubble, and you can kind of see like maybe there was like a window here, kind of the way the trees grew, and maybe this was a door, and like you can kind of see inside, but even still there are vines. It's not like it just sort of grew up like this. There are vines in the middle, so there's a path inside. But
Adam came. I know that this is a place where Phoenix scorching happened, but I don't know that it's where I was found, right?
You know that happened in this area, and you know that you were found somewhere
That had that.
in this on this region of the continent over on the
Okay.
eastern side. Yes. So
Right.
that-
Okay. So how far away from these guys are we at this point?
They are maybe
'Cause they're standing around.
No, they're kind of like a group off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
You would guess, they're very tight, close together. So as you get closer, you're starting to able to, they kind of are like a sea of black figures, and you can kind of pick them out as you get a little bit closer. You'd say there's probably 12.
Okay. You think I should?
Be invisible?
Yeah. And
Sure.
all right.
And I don't know what you were going to say, but I agree.
Okay, keep an eye on that.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
All right.
Unless they can see invisible things.
Yeah, but then there's nothing we can do about that.
True. I am going to once I break.
cast Firebolt and try to reignite the tree?
Can you? What? Yes. Should you?
Yes, the
No.
answer is yes. You're not quiet, Rick. You're not the leader anymore. You can't make that call.
You abdicated.
There's a coup on the leader again. It's a dictatorship this time.
Who is 2?
Me.
You turn invisible. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you do your thing.
You
first.
turn invisible.
I'm invisible.
Do you?
But I just want to like clip some of the branches. I don't want to like go at the tree.
That's the difference.
So how committed are you to this? Is the real question. You're like, I want to cast Firebolt to reignite the tree.
I should probably look at what Firebolt actually does, huh?
You shoot a
It's fire, right?
Firebolt?
Yeah,
you shoot a
Yeah.
bolt of fire.
Yeah, I'll shoot some fire at the tree.
I mean, you could also create a bonfire in the tree. You could also fireball the tree.
Yeah, but the
You can flame
branches
strike the
were
tree.
the
You can
things
do
that were
any
like
spell and
embers,
turn it into a
like
fire spell.
that were lit, right? The branches.
Well, it was
With the
sort of
fire?
like the whole the base of it was sort of almost like the whole thing was kind of there was smoke coming out of the top branches, and the base of it was like where you would assume the house kind of would be was on fire.
Oh, then I'll just create bonfire while we're here. I won't
Like-
shoot it.
Like where inside?
No, like outside on the base.
Okay.
See if it like
There is a bonfire next to the tree. The flames are a little higher than you would in previous castings.
Alright.
A little stronger, a little brighter bonfire here.
She cast a fire spell.
Yeah.
Yep. This
I'm
would
away
be
from her
this
a
would be
little.
great.
Oh no.
Oh yes!
Oh, man.
This is perfect.
This is how this happens.
Oh no.
You ever
I
wonder how
didn't get
everybody except
anything
Oz
above a
died?
4 and I got a 2.
I was like, I'm gonna be invisible. Go stand over by those guys.
I would like you to make me a percentile roll, please, as your fire magic surge activates.
What? What was
It's nice knowing you.
Something's coming. 5.
You never know though, because it doesn't sound like fire should be that bad.
So,
Yeah.
you guys all know this. You don't know this because this has never happened to you before,
Alright.
but it'll experience. And,
Mm.
you know what? I'm not going to tell you what it does because I don't want it, because I know you. I know Celine the player. Celine the player will alter everything she does based on
For it.
So, great.
Something happens.
Something,
Something happened.
you're like, that's...
and they
You're
know
like-
what it is?
No, they don't know what it is. I was going to tell the group
Uh-huh.
so they would know, but if I tell the group and then you know, then it's
We
not
write
as-
them notes.
I'm not going to. They'll know when it happens.
Alright.
It'll probably
Yeah.
come up soon.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so you...
So I Feel magic.
you feel like
Come on.
a shiver of some sort of magic. You're like, oh, that was weird. Like last time this major happened, you barfed up an egg with a phoenix in it,
Yeah. That's
or
true.
you blew up your whole party in a fireball.
That happened too. Yeah.
That did happen.
Now it's just kind of got like a little tingle,
Ooh.
and you're like, oh,
Ooh.
well, maybe it's not all bad.
Fingers crossed.
So
All right, maybe we should go inside the building. Tree. I would be the
Yes,
leader.
I would like to go into the building tree,
Alright,
please.
cool.
okay, and you can start to see there's like a weird once you enter into the building tree.
Keep watch outside.
There's like a weird
Alright.
sense of a kind of deja vu of you, how like you feel like you might have been here before. Possibly.
Okay, so now it's just the two of us going in.
Yes.
At this point, I want to go over to Wave and be like, Wave, I'm invisible. Don't freak out.
Whoa.
I know.
I saw it happen. But
Yeah, but I'm right next to you now, and I didn't want you to jump.
right, thank you.
I think you should go in with them, and I'll wait out here because I'm invisible.
All right.
And also, I'm a little faster, so like if shit goes down in there, I can get in there real quick. And you are mighty, but a little slower.
And that's why I wanted to stay
He's
out here
undefeatable.
so I can get out, just in case.
Oh, getting out.
Right.
Fair. Never mind. Live your best life. And then I want to sneak over
Appreciate
to
that.
closer to the. How far away are the monks from where the entrance
Also-
where they're?
Like 50 feet off to the side.
Oh fuck yeah! Then I'm just gonna go over to the and I'll before I go over I'll whisper to you just yell if you need me. I'll be over.
All right.
All right, so
No,
we
no,
go
no.
in.
Head over there. Keep an eye on them.
Before that happens, I want a perception check to see if the hooded figures saw me talking to myself, because I probably have to keep that up, otherwise they might suspect something.
You should just keep it up anyway.
I mean, they
That's
heard.
a really good thought.
Yeah, okay. You would just you're the only people here over a very wide expanse, so they heard you talking.
All right.
But they also saw you cast invisibility.
No. I specifically said I waited till I broke their eye line.
I
to
got
cast
you.
it.
Okay, all right. So yes, they hear you talking to yourself.
All right.
So there you go.
I mean, you could just be talking to Gorn.
It's true. Forgot I was there.
I whisper very quietly to Wave.
Message?
I still have to whisper. So the
That's
sixth
fine.
one I have to
All right,
do.
so that happens. You go inside.
No, I'm
Staying
out.
outside.
He wants to stay outside just in case something really bad happens inside.
Fair. Okay, so you begin to sort of make your way, the two of you, through this sort of tree house,
Ah,
if you will.
this is nice.
It's not bad.
It's what am I
I thought you were
call it?
gonna
A
say
mag-
it's not nice.
What am I call it? A magic treehouse?
One
It
might
was.
call it a magic treehouse.
Until you stopped it being.
I'm trying to relight it. Is it magic? The tree
The
still?
tree, there's a very faint
It's still magic.
Oh, all right.
hum of magic. So you guys begin to kind of pick your way through this different area, and you're kind of like you're getting a little stuck on.
Does it look like a house
little
inside,
sweaty.
or is it just like vines and like?
There's like a remnant of a floor plan, but the vines kind of are intertwined to the point where it would like you whatever wall the
like
inner walls are
Mansion
gone.
in Jumanji.
Yeah, the inner walls are gone. Right, there's like an outside foundation
Yeah.
kind of pieces, and some pieces caught up. Like maybe there was a chimney. You can kind of see like a
Gotcha.
couple bricks up above you, and they're kind of intertwined.
It's
So
hot in here.
you're moving your way through.
Seems nice to me.
Makes sense.
And you sort of make your way as you're kind of picking through. There's not like a ton of stuff in here. There's like remnants of like maybe there's some wood furniture that's kind of started to rot away. Those scraps of what might have been clothing or maybe fabrics of some kind. If there's like a spoon.
A spoon?
It's one of the things that was made out of metal that managed to survive.
Magic?
It's not a magic spoon.
Ah, I
It's just
pick
a
it up
spoon.
anyway.
You have a spoon.
All right.
Is there
You
anything?
gonna put that in D&D Beyond? Spoon.
No, I'm just gonna write it in my notes.
All right, that makes
I keep my trinkets in my notes.
Gotcha.
There's
There's a small like little in a spot like kind of in the middle. It looks like there's like a little pool of water. It's not very big. There's like a little pool in there, maybe 2 feet wide.
Okay.
That's
That's a little weird.
Is it like?
It's not very deep. It's just like
Is it like just a puddle, or
Yeah,
is it like
yeah,
a,
it's like
a man-made pool?
you would guess it's a
Totally.
puddle probably
Okay, it's just a puddle.
from an outside observation.
I'm gonna be looking for anything
Make me a perception or investigation
Yeah.
check.
Alright. I will also look for anything.
Sparks a memory or seems familiar or something that,
Mhm.
that type of. Ooh.
16 perception check.
Okay.
Make perception, did you say?
Perception or investigation.
Or investigation.
Your choice.
I would not investigate
No,
unless
not
necessary.
investigating. Cast guidance on myself.
I figured.
23.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are looking around. You're not. Spoon's pretty cool. Survived whatever this shit show was.
Yeah. It's the only thing I've noticed so far.
And you, as you're looking around and kind of looking at some of the stones and the foundations and stuff, there is on one of the pieces of stone that seems like an outer wall on the inside, you can see a very small, like, scorch mark on it that looks like a very tiny, like, handprint that's, like, scorched into the stone. And when you get nearer and kind of get close to that and start really kind of investigating this scorched handprint, a fire starts on this stone, and it's sort of you see this as well. There's like a fire appears, and it starts to take on more of like a humanoid shape. This fire.
I stand next to the puddle.
Smart. And
Oh there, traveler.
the fire looks. It doesn't have look at you. It doesn't have eyes, but it's in a humanoid-ish shape, and it begins to talk to you. This fire, and it says, and it's. Is it audible?
Is it speaking common?
I'm gonna say she just seems like very transfixed by the fire, like just staring into how people like look at a fire when it's outside and they're just like
Sometimes when I'm
Zoned
cooking.
in.
yeah, sometimes when you're cooking you kind of zone out. So you just see her kind of staring at this humanoid fire figure. And it's having a conversation with you, but the outside doesn't get to hear it. And it says, "Finally, you've returned."
Guys,
Well,
you could hear it.
What? Do I know you?
Oh no, that's fine.
And it speaks back to you and says, "Well, in a way, we," and it does. There's just it, so you don't know. It's like the royal we, the symbiote we. You don't know. Says, "We are the reason that you are here."
Okay.
And it says, "But
My father."
And then the fire says to you, "No, but
Okay.
but then it takes on the fire sort of clarifies
Uh-huh.
a little bit, and like the and you this you can see. It sort of rather than just sort of like a vague fire shape, it's sort of again it becomes more clear and sort of unpixelated, if you will, and it takes on the form of a tiefling man.
Okay.
Similar horns to yours, similar kind of has a tail though, a little bit different, and says, but we can be."
That's weird. Y'all are spooky.
And it goes back to non-descript
Yeah, I
form.
prefer the nondescript form. Sorry.
Uh,
The other one's too unnerving.
and it says to you, it says, "You were here once, and then you were taken from this world, and we brought you back."
This is where I was found as a baby.
And then it'll say, "Yes."
Oh, I've been searching this place for like 19 years.
Wow.
This is so exciting. Rick, are you hearing this?
And
Is she
no,
speaking
she's
out
just
loud?
like she's just like saying this, but none of this happens out loud. She's just like staring at the fire.
You just see me silently like, Rick.
Do I hear
Oh,
that?
he's fine.
You don't hear that.
Don't
All
worry
right,
about it.
cool. Yeah.
I'll fill him in later.
And yeah, so it says
Can I ask why I was brought back? And why I sneeze fire sometimes?
The
Oh. Thanks, dear.
I got it. Sorry.
Oh, I got your hip.
it says yes, we brought you back for a reason. You were through a series of unfortunate events were taken from this world so that others could circumvent natural magics to bring back those who could cause more destruction in the world. And we brought you back.
I mean, there are things that cause less destruction than me.
Less destruction than you?
More
More destruction?
Yeah, there are many things that cause less destruction than you. And it says, but also things that can cause more.
Oh, wait.
You're like 60. Scale of 1 to 100.
Oh, all right.
Like 60
I mean, like,
destruction.
all right, fair.
And it says, we brought you back so that you can put an end to these beings that can forge destruction.
Oh, that sounds ominous.
And they say the others may tell you of their story, but things are fine the way they are. Why change anything?
Now these others, are they other, like, being types like you? Or are they like people like me? And also,
Both.
why did another tiefling try to kill me? Know anything about that?
The fire says that is beyond our concern.
It was worth a shot.
But beings like that used some of this power to end your life in the past and cause what you see before you.
Oh,
Though I don't think they knew they were being used.
gotcha.
So
what am I supposed to do now?
it tells you that there is a race that was eradicated from this world. And they'll basically they'll sort of
Yeah.
ask you what you know about the history of Phoenicians in the world.
What does Ember know? Because I know you've told me a lot.
Well, yeah,
What does
you
Ember-
found that at the
Right,
Abbey.
that's-
So you
right, I
know
found out the
that.
Ember,
So,
like
you
the
know.
difference between the
The
two
two
different
different-
types.
yes.
And, okay.
Yeah, so
I
they
know,
will
right.
they will then respond to that and say that I've been just calling them D-Phoenixes because it's shorter than saying destruction every time. So there are only a minimal number of them left. They were many of them fell during the rebellion, and there has been a few left in the world. They rarely show up ever.
Mm-hmm.
This was an instance in which that power was used here to cause this, what you see around you.
Gotcha. So it's bad.
Yes. This says this
yeah.
being says to you.
Yeah.
However, they will tell you that there are creatures of elemental fire called Azers, small forging smiths that were eradicated from this world. They alone have the power to forge and create more of those phoenixes. The only way those D-Phoenixes could have brought those beings back, they, through whatever magics they used, killed you to circumvent the natural resurrection process to bring those back. We brought you back to take them out.
Oh.
So these beings exist somewhere deep beneath the earth, and they have the ability to reforge and create more destruction phoenixes that can cause havoc everywhere.
Right.
Amass more destruction. They killed you to reignite that flame and bring them back.
And then
That race.
you took
We
that
brought you back.
to stop them
to
from
stop
bringing
that.
it back.
Correct.
Gotcha. Cool. So I need to stop them from bringing these phoenixes back?
I mean,
Is that
you don't have
is that
to.
the moral of the story here? Or that's why you brought me back?
That is why we brought you back. But you have the choice is yours.
Oh.
What you want to make. But will you allow beings of great destruction to resurface in this world? That's for you to decide.
Okay, but if they live under the earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these things don't come up a lot.
Well, there's only a few left.
Exactly. So am I supposed to go hunting? Or is it just if they happen to appear, take care of them?
Well, this race was wiped from the world. Now more of them are back. If they work together, they will be able to forge more of these. And they'll tell you that they're not sure of the process, of what takes to forge them, what needs to happen, or how long it takes.
Mm-hmm.
But the sooner they're taken out, the less chance more can be created.
Gotcha.
And they've got a 20-year head start.
Correct.
Alrighty then.
And then,
But they live underground, the people who make the phoenixes.
as far
Or as far as you know.
as far as we know, that's where they used to.
Right.
Near, deeper, closer to the core. They also tell you or areas of extreme heat or fire.
Alright.
And then they'll say, and then they'll just sort of fizzle out. At which point you will see on the outside, now that this has ended, the monks begin to make their way into or towards the house.
I'm trying to drop some eaves. Have they been saying anything?
They have not said a word.
Okay, do they, their monk robes, are there any pouches on the outside?
No.
Shit. Alright, as they start to head in, I'm going to move up closer to the entrance, and I'm just double checking one thing about message.
How you doing, kid?
To a target within range.
And she's like, yeah. You're back.
Oh.
So,
How come you didn't answer me when I asked you things?
You didn't say anything.
Sure I did. I was talking to the fire guy.
Yeah, no, I saw the fire guy. I saw him turn into
Cool.
a regular guy.
Yeah, that was weird.
And then he turned into a fire guy again, and then he disappeared a while later. But no, you were just staring at
Oh.
him. You didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
You alright?
So while you guys are having your conversation, what were you doing?
I'm gonna bonus action dash over to Wave and whisper hey, they're on the move.
I can see them on the move.
All right, and then I'm drinking that, guys. And then try and use my increased movement to get to within eye shot of either of them so I can message.
Okay. Yeah.
No, you don't want to cast a spell.
Why don't I want to cast it?
Because you'll be visible again.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like you guys
Just tell him to
knowing
tell us.
that there are
We're
folk
right inside
coming.
the door. You could just probably
You're
sneak
right
out.
inside the door?
Well, it's only a 60-foot area inside of this building.
60 by 60. Yeah.
So you could probably be
120 for square.
I'm gonna go back to the store.
So yeah, then I won't cast message. I'll just things are happening. People go.
I'm gonna go
Wait,
back
this
to the
sounds
stone
weird.
that has the handprint where the fire guy came out, and we're just excuse
So
me.
while this was all happening, you see these monks sort of filter in
They filter into the house?
into the house.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear,
When
dear.
they start moving, I would have moved in.
Do I notice?
Yeah, you'd see them.
Oh, okay.
And one of them will sort of take down her hood, and you see she has a light pink skin. She has sort of like horns at the front of her head, and they kind of split off into 2 and 2, like a weird kind of V like that in the front.
Nice.
Tiefling-esque, red hair, red eyes. And
Nobody sees that.
she says to you, "Welcome home."
Thanks.
And she says,
Who are you?
she says, "We've been waiting for you as well. But
Oh, no.
we didn't want to interrupt. We," they say to you,
Hold on there, Sparky.
Stay on screen.
yes, thank you, Sean. And they say,
A little weird.
We are here.
Prestidigitation, I can make little fires, right?
Yeah.
Little fires appear on my,
Okay.
on my fingers. Just
Sure. And they say.
getting ready, just in case. I've been jumped before.
And the other ones are like their hands are still like in front in their sleeves. And they say to you, or she says to you, we have a proposition for you. She said, I don't know what they said to you.
OG.
But
OG.
they said the world needs balance. And there can only be so much. The world destruction is needed to clear path for new life. Look at this place. Look at the wonder of this. Destruction caused this beautiful tree to grow here.
I do like this tree.
The world has been out of balance for hundreds or thousands of years. You can't have new life without the culling of old life. And then the other ones are sort of just nodding as this is happening. And they'll say, the Azers were brought back to restore balance to the world by bringing more of these creatures into existence to help restore that balance. The others would have you commit genocide and annihilate an entire race from existence because it suits their purposes. So we would propose to you to not eliminate these creatures from the world.
What
That's
did I say to you?
That is a long and tedious process.
We didn't get FR.
It just sounds exhausting.
Question. Question
Sure.
now. So, what's your name? First off, I don't like speaking to people I don't know.
She will say her name is. What are we gonna go with?
Smoopy butt.
Oh,
No,
it's a
Sean.
terrible
I
name.
tried.
That's terrible.
Did she have footprints?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Then we can trust her.
Been way in school with her.
Rakdos is her name.
Rakdos.
Get out of here, chat. Spaghetti.
Rakdos. Ember. Nice to meet you. Now, you brought about these phoenixes, or you brought about the race that creates these things.
Yes, we brought back a race that was annihilated by these so-called protection phoenixes.
Do you specifically dictate where destruction happens?
No, but we know that balance needs to be restored. The whole world has been out of order.
How?
Your group have a name?
Let's see, what do we want to call this group? We didn't get that far.
Schmoopy butt.
No, that's not good.
Sean, you just...
If I keep saying it, maybe it'll work once.
Watch out, because it might end up being an unfortunate name for you.
No. I don't come up with my own nicknames. You guys come up with Strawberry Patch Belly.
Yeah, well, it
SPB.
just might end up
That's all
being
you guys.
a nickname for us.
What, Schmoopy butt?
Yeah.
I said that at a game.
Ah,
Rick doesn't know about Schmoopy
no,
butt.
but here I am.
Fair enough.
Fine, I'll take it. Oh man, look at you guys coming up with interesting ones. I like how Ashes is the Ashen order.
Yeah.
See, the first thing I thought was descendants of Ash.
I also had thought I was like, oh, could you do like Cult of Destruction? And I was like, Symphony of Destruction.
Children of Ash.
The cult of personality.
They're all just bards trying to be like Chungo.
Let's go with. I'll go with the Ashen order. That sounds good. We'll go with that. I'll give you that one. Sorry, Sean, movie, but even though you typed movie button in the chat. It's gonna happen.
Nice.
And they will tell you, yes, that they are members of the Ashen Order, a group that wishes to see balance restored to the world by bringing back a race that was eradicated so that new cleansing fire can be brought into this world through the form of destruction phoenixes.
Now, did you... Was my family killed specifically for a reason, or did we just be in the wrong place at the wrong time?
And
if so, why am I so important?
She will say, well, that was before my time. But she looks to be about the same age as you, maybe a little bit older.
These guys killed your family.
It's unclear. They definitely facilitated the thing that did, but I don't know if my family being murdered was intentional. Kind of like me and Wave.
Wave is here at this point, so...
Sorry, buddy. We're cool.
You guys gotta hide together for a week.
Yeah,
I feel like you
I
buried
feel
the
like
hatchet.
we buried the hatchet.
Oh yeah, it's our new timeline.
New
Yeah.
timeline.
So they will say that
They don't seem to
you're...
be remorseful about it, whereas I was. So I'm very,
So they will then tell you, or she will tell you that they didn't have the direct. How do I want to word this? There were people that wanted your family dead. You and your family and what they represent. They wanted your family dead. They went searching for a means to do it. And in providing access to this destructive power, they were able to do that. But at the same time, we were able to achieve the goal that we needed to restore balance to the world, or start that.
Now, what does balance in the world look like to you, and why is the world out of balance?
And they're like, have you seen it? It's kind of messed up. There's war everywhere, all sorts of disorder. Everyone's fighting everybody else.
I mean, it's mainly just the kobolds.
And she's like, and the dwarves.
And the
tieflings.
It sounds like the elves and the orcs are going at it in the forest.
Yeah.
No one's got a problem with halflings. Just saying.
There's literally like 7 of you.
Have you even... and she's like, I haven't even seen I haven't even seen a gnome.
It's also
And
Huh. But how is more destruction gonna balance that?
if you have only new life coming into the world and nothing taking out,
But
the
isn't the
old life,
war taking things out?
in a way.
It seems like it's balancing itself, kind of. I don't.
And they said, but those wars were all started. And they're like, she just says,
I'm just trying to find the logic here
and
and not make hasty decisions.
she says, there's no reason you need to make this decision right now.
Okay. Do you have like a business card or something if I need to get in touch?
And she says, and she says, we've waited here for your return
Oh, gee.
in hopes that you would make your way here and we would be able to have an answer of where you stand, on the side of balance or the side of genocide.
I activate chill plate.
Okay.
Can I just have 1 second? Again, this is a lot coming at me right at once.
While this is happening, you will see your Firestone friend
Yeah.
will appear.
Okay,
as well.
cool, because I was going to go knock on the stove.
And they are there next to each other. And like,
Can
there's
she hear me talk to it? And it talk to me?
Well,
or is
now
it like
it's
transient?
speaking out loud to everybody.
I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Like, can I speak it? Can I just speak to it with no one else hearing it?
it does feel like things are going in this
Potentially.
direction.
And it will say to you, we told you they would say that there needed to be balance, but things are fine. Look at the world as it is. If everything's fine as it stands.
Yeah, but she does have a point about everybody being at war with each other.
And
I don't know if more
This is all
destruction
outlined
is going
to
to make it.
everybody?
she's commenting. It's kind of saying most of this out loud to everyone.
Oh, all right.
And they will basically they
feel like
they
they're
kind of
both
like have like a
something.
little bit of like a like they're staring at each other like they don't like each other. Yeah.
Y'all got a name?
Oh yeah, Fire Guy. Do you have a name?
Fire guy, do you have a name?
Dad?
You may call me father.
Oh God!
No, it will say that its name is
Chicka.
Boros.
Boros.
And they will say, basically, they both look at each other and they kind of see the hesitancy in you. Like they're both here though, and they both look to you and say at the same time, choose.
Ah!
And that's where we're gonna take a break.
Ooh, coffee. Oh yeah.
Alright. I'm so bad with decisions.
Yeah, it's not
It's
like
okay,
I
I
didn't.
got it.
It's not
Yeah,
like
it's
I
fine.
didn't tell you you
I
have to
know,
make a
you did.
decision like 4 weeks ago.
You
So.
did. You did. You did tell me.
All right, internet. We will be right back. We're gonna go get some coffee, and then when we come back, Celine will have to make a decision. So they say to you, choose. You all hear them. No one seems. There's no threatening posture or anything. You know.
Well, he has threatening posture.
He's
He's invisible.
He's invisible, so we don't know.
Yeah.
So they both say to you, choose. You are both there in the room. You hear them say this, and
I stand in
they
the puddle.
seem to be waiting for you to make a choice.
I would like to choose neither.
Okay. We had prepared for this because this was an option. Do you say that out loud to both of them, to all of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to kill out an entire race. I don't know whether they're good or evil or not. So like, I don't really want that responsibility. And you are killing people to bring back a dead race that kills more people. I don't know if that race is good or not either. So like, I don't want to be responsible for anybody's destruction or resurrection.
Right, but not doing anything's like being responsible for the resurrection.
Well, I want to see if we could bring them back together. Because like the Phoenixes used to be all happy together. And then evolution happened and like there was a split off. So I want to see if I can bring it back. And mend. Maybe that'll help stop the wars.
You can't see it, but Oz does this.
You hear it.
I know that sound.
Yeah, you all know that sound.
I don't have an opinion here.
You're the leader. Oh, you abdicated.
I abdicated.
But then re-established your control.
Yeah, but you guys said that wasn't gonna work.
I didn't say
Well, I mean, am I in this
You're the leader.
situation? Are you? Oh, leader.
That is all
Oh,
good.
captain, my captain.
Oh yeah, you want me to make this decision for you
No,
with literally no information about any of this stuff?
I have as much information as you.
They both seem I want to say like affronted by this lack of a decision. And they both look at you and say almost in like a creepy unison, "Are you sure?"
Oh, now I'm really not.
Oh, now I'm really not.
I know what she's gonna do.
So
Oz walks over towards the door.
you're by the door.
Thank you.
I don't.
Shink.
I cast spiritual weapon.
There's
hanging out.
definitely movement.
Like next.
There's tension.
There's tension
Like
now
this.
that there was like some loose tension previously when a truly only offensive spell is cast. There is improved tension in the
Advanced tension.
Increased tension.
Can I?
there's no they want you to choose, but if you want like I'm gonna tell you out of game, if you want like a moment to deliberate and think about this, you have that time.
Like, can I ask them to be like, can I go think for a moment?
And they say
Like,
they're
without everybody looking at me menacingly.
yeah, they say they're waiting. They're
We have a team meeting real quick.
Team huddle outside, real fast. We'll be right back.
Okay. They wait.
I'm gonna whisper.
All right, the three of you guys huddle. I'm just gonna get in the middle.
That's good, because now if we need to attack them, we can just go in guns blazing.
Oh yeah. So what are your takes?
We'll say for lack of having to go through it, you both know both sides of the story.
Okay.
She has explained it, and you've heard things. You understand both sides of the story and the choice that she's been presented with.
I don't know why.
Okay,
I'm the one
look,
who has
I'm
to
gonna
make
be
this
honest.
choice.
I'm gonna be honest with you, real quick,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
these guys in rooms murdered your family and you,
They did.
and now
Well,
they
the
want
one
to bring.
brought me
No,
back.
no, and now they want to.
But the one who brought me back wants me to murder an entire race of beings.
Okay, a race of beings that they had to bring back through evil means to bring back giant firebirds that are supposed to destroy large swaths of the planet.
That's fair.
In my head, that screams
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
So you would know. I'll just say
So
you would
So
know.
you want me
Oh.
to
You've
go
heard
with
of
fire
them.
dude?
That like, Azers look like this.
Yes, they're kind of dwarf.
They're
fire
like fire
dwarves.
dwarves. You would also know that aside from being able to apparently forge these destruction phoenixes, they are one of the renowned best smiths in the world, known for their ease of crafting magical weaponry.
Do I know about their if they're good or evil race?
You would know that they are neutral.
Ah,
See.
okay. Regardless, I still think that killing large groups of people is something that I would be willing to do almost anything to prevent. Like, even if it was just like one town of a people, I would be willing to go to very large lengths to stop or undo something like that.
Right.
So I think
Deja vu.
I think that that's not a good thing to do. Like, if everybody in Gowager died,
Whoa!
I would be willing to do a
Whoa.
lot to stop or fix that.
What?
Right.
Dude, don't even joke.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
messed up.
But like
You don't even like the town.
Yeah, I know, but still, we've been there.
Where are
both
you?
sides of this argument
Down
are
here.
advocating for a lot of killing.
Yes, but one side of the argument is killing a lot of innocent people, and one is killing a race that already died out. Like, nature took its course.
That's fair. That's fair.
They had their
Now,
ticket. It got punched.
Will the fire?
Shit happens.
Will the fireman want me to
Who gives a
actively
shit once we
kill
get out of
the
this
remaining?
room?
I mean, that's fair.
Technically,
I just don't feel morally right about actively going out and trying to kill phoenixes that are already in existence. But if I can prevent other ones from being reborn because it's going to kill innocent people in order to do so, then I guess I should probably take that option.
You would know that they didn't. He didn't tell you to kill other phoenixes.
Right.
He wants you to wipe out the
Azer.
Azer race so that new ones can't be forged.
On the other hand, they can make sweet magical
I was going
weapons.
to say, so like, argue, like, because again, we're still killing a large amount of people. And they will cause other large amounts of people to get killed, so I guess.
You can make me an intelligence check. Or an arcana check, I guess.
As a smith, do you advocate for the killing of this whole race?
As a smith? No.
In-
As a person?
Hearing all of the
Oh,
sides to
alright,
this,
alright.
you will have been able to posit a few things from the scenario. Whether in one way or another. And from history and things that you would mostly know, you know the Azers died out.
Mhm.
How they died out, you don't know.
Okay.
And you don't know what they're, from this conversation, like, they have the capability of forging these destruction phoenixes. Is that like a thing they want to do? You don't know. Is it a thing they're bound to do? You don't know. These are just things to think about that
Okay.
you have in the back of your mind.
Alright. If you do nothing, it sounds like they're all going to attack us. We have to
That's
kill them.
fair. That's fair.
If you side with the fucking weird tiefling lady,
Mm-hmm.
then we can legitimately just go on our way. We might have to fight fire, which you can't do with fire, I've heard.
I heard you can do that.
Keep that. No.
I've never tried, so I
Oh my god. Don't try.
Alright,
Fuck.
alright, fair enough. No,
fair,
that's
fair,
reasonable.
fair, that's
Fire
reasonable.
just makes more
And
fire.
if we attack the tiefling, then we get we avenge your family's death,
I do like that.
and then we can learn more information. We can find the Acer. We can find out what they're doing. Like,
All right.
we're not instantly bound to
All right,
murder
all right,
after
all right.
this room.
All right, cool. Cool.
I still don't know what you're gonna do.
Are we good? Did we
Huh?
figure it
I said I
out?
still don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, it's still
I think I'm gonna go with fire guy.
okay. Because also, like, he brought you to life.
He did. Right? I feel like I left it here a little bit.
I feel like a Wookiee life death.
Yeah, like a Wookiee left it.
Yeah.
What the
So
fuck is a Wookiee?
Wookie was the most honorable halfling who ever lived, and he, when someone saved his life, he promised his life to that person to make up for the life that that was saved, a life for a life. So the halfling, we honor Wookie by calling we naming the life debt after him.
So we obviously knew
what's the likelihood, do you think?
Wookie Wagglefinger.
Do you think people in there will have magic?
How the fuck would I know?
I don't know.
Of all the people,
Or
in-
any-
Did I see? Was any of them magic? I had to take magic up. Did any of them have
they-
magic upon them?
all of them.
Oh.
The fire was magic, and all of the people were magic.
But before we go in, I'm just gonna
Don't.
just come here. Just come here.
You don't. You can't see me. I'm invisible. What?
I'm gonna help you.
Help me do what?
Make you better at things. Protect you a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my ultimate.
Okay.
Oh,
Um.
so we're going in guns blazing.
Yes, and then I will also like to mantle a flame.
Okay.
Right before you did that, I was about to say like,
Also, we're outside the door. We could just.
Well,
leave.
that was my other thinking when we came out here was just like, bail?
Cart's right over there.
No.
Just bail?
What about the vengeance, though? I don't care.
Then we'll have all these people coming after us.
Do we feel like things have gone sideways?
Ooh. Or diagonal.
Diagonally.
I would call it.
I want to go there. I'm going there.
Dude, bail or guns blazing? I mean, I already fired up.
Yeah, this is already happening.
I feel like it's already a thing.
We can retcon that if you change your mind.
Oh, okay. Real fast before. So.
Before that happens.
Oh no, I'm on board. Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, we're fighting.
Let's fucking do it.
Do you want to fight?
You always.
Vote. Group vote.
Go for
Everybody's-
the.
Chill
Everybody's
plate,
all-
spiritual weapon.
everybody's up?
shield
Right, yeah, let's do
is
it.
up.
Alright.
I'm glowing.
He's
like-
100%. He was ready to go before inside.
That's true. That's true. All right then. Pew pew pew.
Go for the pink.
Hey, little fire.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I was Veilguard Glories, and is getting dropped to the ground like it's getting dragged.
Yes.
Last thing before we go in, what were you going to say?
Dragging
What were
in
you gonna say? What were you gonna say? What were you
right
gonna
in the
say?
face.
Last thing before we go in, what were you going to say?
Go for the pink one. So I'm gonna hold prisoner.
Cool.
Good move.
Um,
Veilguard on 3.
Fucking no. No, because I'm invisible. They don't know I'm here.
Veilguard on 3.
Well, I don't think they know.
1,
2.
3. Veilguard.
Veilguard.
All right. So you walk inside, and they're still waiting for you to make
And
a
I'm
choice.
all fired up.
Yeah.
We're
I
all
would like
on
to
fire.
change my answer, please.
They're both like okay in unison.
I'm gonna go with Fire Guy.
Whole person.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna.
I like everybody to roll for it.
All right.
Speak in unison?
What?
Like
Truthfully.
intentionally?
Maybe.
They're two
No,
sides
damn.
of the same.
Now
That's
you're
what I'm
you-
saying. Are they the two same? Like, can they become? Do they become one?
No.
Oh, gee.
A fire person and a bunch of people?
No, Pink Lady and the Fire Guy. I don't know. I'm overthinking things.
Or not. But
18.
too late now.
Oh, no!
You already made a choice.
No.
You know
There
you're
was-
just saying that to get under your
I
skin.
know!
Just go.
There was
What's your
a
dex?
fourth choice.
I got a
What was the
0.
fourth choice?
Both.
What is my?
Can I choose?
Too late now.
Oh,
You already made a
man.
choice.
Kill everybody.
You said
14.
14 for Ember.
What's your dex?
Wave.
18.
18.
18. 20.
You got
My dex is 12.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
My dex is 11.
All right, I go before him.
Fire guy disappears.
A lot of help he is.
Yep.
I mean, he gave us Ember.
That's a great point.
Oh, now I feel like I made the wrong choice.
There is no wrong choice
I
in D&D.
I know!
Stop overthinking it. You made a
Alright.
reasonable decision.
Alright,
Hit something.
alright.
Your first move from invisibility is to cast a spell and end your invisibility?
Yes, because if I cast it from being hidden, they have disadvantage on the save.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Her choice was protection. Phoenix. Fire guy.
Also,
It's in the name.
you chose the protectors over the destructors.
Yeah, but if I chose both, I think of all the power I could have. Maybe. I don't know.
We can talk about that after.
Alright.
We had contingencies
yeah.
for everything. So
You just say one thing, we could kill everything, burn this tree down, and then could go and just be our own destruction phoenix.
Ooh, idea. We leave here, we go back to Gouager, we dive under the water, open the first casket we find, and see what happens.
I like it.
Yeah.
Turns out this was evil game the whole time.
Why are they like this?
That's like, I'm just trying to play a good dude.
For one.
hang on, let me just get everybody here all spelled out.
Oh, terrible.
Just want to make sure I have the right mix here.
I didn't know both was an option.
I told you upstairs there were 4 choices. It's a simple. I mean, that's
Yeah,
a
I know, but
Yeah. One
One-
side, the other side, both.
Neither.
strong guy.
alright. I said I'm tired, alright?
I don't know why you're regretting your decision already.
It's
'Cause
FOMO.
we don't know.
FOMO.
Yeah, well, get over it. It's
I
D&D.
know. I know.
You can't pick everything,
I know.
and you made a reasonable decision.
Alright.
Anyway,
Anyway.
how do you even choose both?
Because, like, I get their argument about the whole balance thing.
If you choose both, then it was a potential for a role-playing encounter where you try to convince them why that's a good idea. Still could have gone south, but it could have
Still
gone
probably, yeah.
not south.
As a barbarian, I think that's the wrong choice.
That's fair.
And as a player, I agree. Because you doing a dialogue battle just means I'm sitting here.
That's reasonable.
I'd rather stab things.
Alright, let's fight things.
Okay. So first up, they will all take their hoods down, and you see that it is not all tieflings. She's the only tiefling there.
Ah,
There are
All pieces of shit.
there is
You-
a mixture of humans, elves.
Is Melf there?
Melf is not there. There are some people that are completely blue. They are not Janazi.
You're just sad.
Yes, no,
D?
they're like Blue Man Group blue.
Oh, I just
Bald
Or
heads.
Nabadai.
because
I
she
got
said
it.
no.
I got it. They're also upset about that.
Dr. Manhattan.
Um,
God, I hope not.
yes, it's Dr. Manhattan.
Oh,
Big blue tits.
We say yes, actually.
yes to whatever the blue guy says.
All right, so she is up first, or her and those like her. Let's see. Movement one creature. Okay, can't see. So no one is surprised because everybody knew something was happening.
Yeah,
Sure, we
that makes sense.
went
Yeah.
outside. She lit everybody on fire, and she said, "Well, then we went 1, 2, 3, Belgard," and came in.
Those are all accurate statements. So you guys kind of came in.
We're near
Yeah.
the doorway, though, right?
Yes.
Like, they're all inside. We're by the door.
Correct.
Alright, cool, because I want to do it like area of the thing.
That makes a certain amount of sense.
So the 3 of them that all seem to be the higher rankings, her and 2 other women like her, all kind of like link hands,
Mm-hmm.
and some spells are cast in a 60-foot radius sphere. So that's gonna get all of you guys.
This is not what I expected.
Counterspell?
Sure, you can counterspell one of them. I will need you to roll though.
Can she dual spell, counter spell?
Can I dual spell counterspell?
I have to. Which did you drop for elemental spell?
Distance spell.
Distance spell,
Yeah.
not twin spell. It depends on what twin spells rules are. Good old D&D Beyond that has all that
Is it?
stuff. I mean, it is if you use it.
Well,
Right?
I'm
Twin
a
spell
woman.
makes a lot of sense here. To me, as a barbarian.
Yeah. Sure. I'll allow it. Typically, it would be you'd counterspell one spell,
Right.
and then the next spell would happen. You know what I mean? Like they don't all happen
Simultaneously.
theoretically simultaneously. But
Since they're holding hands.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what it says.
To target a second.
It targets one creature. It doesn't have a range of self. You can spend a number of sorcery points equal to the spell's level to target a second creature. So I believe, if I recall, counter spell, which is something that I feel like a lot of people forget, is you do target a creature when you cast counterspell. You don't target the spell.
Sounds like it's perfectly designed to be able to be used for a sorcerer.
So, based on that, I'm assuming you were casting it at 3rd level, so I will need you to roll because it is higher than 3rd level. Unless you're going to tell me now that I would have cast it at 5th level because I'm telling you that, because I doubt that would have been the case, but I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. The DC
Alright.
is 16, so it's 10 plus your charisma modifier.
So wait, I
So
can
even a
twin
fifth
spell
level
it though, right?
I'm saying yes.
Okay, do I roll for each one? Or is it one roll
No,
for
because it's
the-
one spell that's twinned.
Okay.
All right. How many charges
Can-
does she have now?
I can't guidance this, right?
10.
Guidance is
No, she used her ultimate.
Oh, she has 0.
Yeah, it was 0.
All right, just do good.
So it's got to hit 16, and you're rolling a d10 plus 5. Or sorry, d20 plus 5.
Oh, okay. Plus 5.
So you need at least an 11.
Well, 11 or higher to succeed.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
14.
so those
So that goes there, and I use
you use 3 sorcery points. 2 of those spells are counterspelled. The 3rd one goes off. I would like everybody to make Constitution saving throws.
Yeah.
Is it against poison?
No, but you all have advantage on this due
Yeah, I was
to
gonna say, I have
Celine's
a thing.
ultimate,
Ah,
which is advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects.
24.
22.
Yeah.
Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
23.
You also have, I mean,
19.
you also have advantage.
19.
19.
Ooh, I passed now.
Okay, everybody's going to succeed,
Look at us.
and then
Good roll. Good job, everybody.
Hold on.
Good job, boys.
Yeah.
you guys will take all, with your successful roll, 16 points of necrotic damage.
Ah.
Oh, goodbye. Oh, wait, it's a new day. Wait, are these these temporary hit
They
points?
stay until they're gone.
Cool. 16, you said?
If Ember didn't have the amulet of health, her constitution would be a 16. So it would drop by 10. What are you asking? So that that happens.
And the pink tiefling was one of the 3, right?
Correct.
All right, cool.
Well, that doesn't help at all, does it? Okay. That is that for them. Then it is Oz's turn.
All right, I am going to take advantage of my magical ambusher class feature and cast a whole person on the pink lady.
Nice.
DC is 14. She has disadvantage on the save.
Wisdom?
Yes.
15.
Butts.
13 plus 2.
Then I am going to
You are visible.
fly. Oh, then I'm going to bonus action try and hide.
Okay.
Goes around the corner, so where people can't see him.
Oof. I'm going to use a lucky on that one. That was worse. Okay. So a 15. Oh, no, sorry. 19. 17 stealth.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it?
That was my action and my bonus action. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Alright, then it's the second group's turn. This- a different group of... Oh, wait, let's try these guys.
Just for the internet,
Yes.
what is Ember's ultimate? What does it do?
Oh, yes. Ember's ultimate is called Flame On. Everybody is glowing and on fire. And they all have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, and they have a 15-foot fly speed. Those effects last for 15 minutes. Or sorry, 5 minutes, rather.
Still long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. All right. Then some of the blue guys, they all look at you guys and they point, and little tiny red beads shoot out at you all. I'm going to have you guys make dexterity saving throws, please, at advantage.
Aha!
Don't bother slinging your immune to fire damage.
Do I see these coming?
Oh,
You do.
All right, doubly advantage.
Good.
5d6.
Three total.
Ouch.
Saves.
The belt that allows me to reroll ones. That's a good one, right?
Yes.
17, 19, and 19. All right.
Saves. All saves.
6, 15, and 5.
6, 15, and 5. You will succeed on 1.
25, 15, and 22.
No damage to you. Evasion.
Good. Well, you went around the corner. And that's the best kind of evasion.
I do that.
Yeah.
So you succeeded on all 3. 48 points of fire damage
All right.
for that. You succeeded on 1, so that's 32, 64, and 16 is 80?
Yep.
80 points of fire damage.
Holy cannoli.
Ouch.
Rick.
Ah! Fuck you guys. Ow. Okay. Now, how many of these guys?
Shield of Faith drops.
Okay. Cool.
Fair enough. How many of these guys are in a straight line from me here?
6 of them.
All right. In that case, with Storm Herald crackling with energy, I'm gonna fly up in the air 10 feet. Because it's dramatic. And then I'm going to drop back down so they're all still in a straight line. And then I'm going to slam it on the ground. And they're going to need to make dexterity saving throws as I shoot a lightning bolt at them.
Okay. So. I get to use these guys. Oh, maybe they won't die. What's the save? 15?
15.
Fail. We're just going to do them as a group. Fail for these guys. And the other guys. That's going to be a success.
29
points of damage. So let's jump back over to these guys. 29 for the fail. All right. So they are all still alive. The ones that haven't, actually both groups that haven't gone yet, the one group's all the blue dudes. They don't look so good.
Good.
The other ones that failed, they don't look like they're doing so hot. The guys who succeeded, they're kind of nimbly and seem like they're a little more dexterous. They also don't look great, honestly, even though they succeeded.
Good.
That was your action.
Mm-hmm.
Your bonus action rage?
It's a good question. Only problem with rage is it doesn't help me with fire damage. I am going to... Yeah, I'm going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
But I'm also going to drop back behind the door and hopefully get some cover.
Fair. Wait.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Maybe. I don't know.
I got
You tell me.
22 hit points left.
Does make it more difficult.
It does.
Doesn't.
Can my bird attack?
His
Without the thunder.
No, we discussed it's a
Thunder
familiar,
wave?
so
Yeah, but from the edge of the.
familiar can't attack.
It's like a shatter.
I'm going to move my spiritual weapon.
Sure.
That's going to make an attack on
Why
the pink
does
lady.
it attack off?
Because it's also a creature.
Natural 1.
Switch weapon misses.
Yeah.
Don't you get temporary hit points from the chill plate?
Plate.
The start of your turn?
Yep.
You're immune to cold damage, don't worry.
Oh, good.
Sweet.
Thank fucking Christ.
And I am going to duck around the corner.
Mhm.
And I'm going to drink a potion.
That's a bonus action to drink a potion.
Bonus action, he attacked with a spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
And missed. So you can drink it as an action. That's fine.
You know what? Before I duck around the corner, then I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at the pink lady. It's not too good. 14.
Oh, you see a sort of shimmering, like magical armor. It just misses.
Blast.
Glances off of it.
Shuckers.
And then I'll duck around the corner.
Okay.
So they're all around the corner?
With your...
Yes, and these guys are all sort of.
What's the area that all these
That's
people are
right.
Well,
standing
the whole
in?
house is 60 feet. They're all inside the house amidst other
Yeah, do the
things.
range.
20 feet.
How many could I hit with a fireball?
All of them?
Everybody.
All of them?
Yes.
Cool. I would like to cast fireball, please.
Okay. At what level?
The fifth. Highest one that I can.
Okay.
She wants to cast fireball all the way.
Is it going to be fire damage? Or are you going to use sorcery point to change it?
What's your save?
No, because if I change it, then I don't get all the bonuses on it. From my
Damage.
mantle of flame and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. But at least the tiefling is like you're a
Well,
tiefling. You
but I overcome
resistant
resistance.
to fire.
She-
She's resistant to fire damage.
And she
but her
overcomes
I
damage
overcome
resistance.
resistance.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Silly Billy
Silly.
Gumdrop.
Silly fella.
Okay, I'm gonna need a lot of D6.
It actually heals them all.
So the three blue guys all attempt to cast counterspell and they all fail.
Alright, these D6s?
Yes, the ones that are shaped like
Use the
fireballs.
fire ones.
That was the thought.
Ha!
But they have some sort of wild magic-y thing. So let's see what happens. They get to roll a d6 to see what happens with their counterflux overcast.
Ooh.
Counterflux
Oh, I
overcast.
also have to roll a D20 to see if my thing goes off.
Yeah.
It does not go off.
How many hits you got?
10.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Go for it.
And if I need it, I have one more.
Okay. You see like a magic effect sort of happen, but it doesn't matter because they. Oh, actually, it will. So they got to make saving throws now. Yes.
Yes.
Everybody.
Buddy.
Everybody. Dexterity.
So it seems like they created some sort of weird magical sphere that would give them advantage on saving throws, but they still fail.
Ha ha!
You're just too fiery.
Ain't that some shit?
That's some shit. Ember is not like a good enough term for you. We need to upgrade your name.
Wildfire.
Wildfire. That sounds a lot.
That doesn't.
Okay. A couple succeed, a couple fail.
But a baby spark before. What?
I said a couple.
Couple
roll your
fail?
damage.
Okay.
Baby spark.
You guys hear me from hidden being like, we're never gonna sneak up on anyone, are we?
No, I'm wooing.
Probably not.
Remember, you reroll ones if you have any ones.
You did.
Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying.
If there's ever an important time, she's fucking so. We're having this conversation like behind and around her. Well, if we ever need to, you can just do it by yourself.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know why I'm getting so down on it.
45. I get the +5 from my mantle.
Mhm.
+1 from the ash thing.
Yes.
That's it, right?
Correct. And you were wreathed in flame.
Yeah.
I think that's enough.
More fire flame! 45 damage.
Oh, okay. Well, all the guys that Rick hit are dead.
Yeah.
So that's 6 of them.
I really like how you said please after you told him how much damage. 45 damage, please.
And my eyes are all glowing. I'm like double wreathed in flame.
Would you like a side of a wild magic surge with that?
Ooh. Do I also have a fly speed now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. 50.
You're one of the allies, 15 feet, yeah.
You
Cool. So
fly up
as I
before you do it.
shoot this massive wave of fire, I would like to float up, please.
Actually, presumably this has never happened to us before. So we don't, like, we may or may not innately know that we can fly.
Oh no, I flew.
He did.
Now,
It just felt natural.
quick question.
Yes, Gorm can fly, Internet.
Oh shit! Thanks, internet.
You
It's
don't want to
allies.
send Gorm in there.
Within
It's a good
30
thing we
feet.
forgot
Oh,
about
Past
it.
it.
he would have.
So,
Yeah.
how does Quicken Spell work?
Quicken spell works in that it makes a spell that's normally an action a bonus action. You are still limited to the one spell per round plus a cantrip kind of a thing. So you could take a cantrip that's an action and make it a bonus action for 1 point, for 1 sorcery point.
And then fireball one guy.
Well, dude, that's basically what I'm thinking. That's basically the idea.
Fireball and a fireball.
So wait, who's still alive?
The 3 kind of castery peeps for sure.
Pink lady still there?
She's the resistance didn't matter, so she's got that.
Any of them
That
lit?
visual in my head is great.
What?
The fireball and then a quicken spell fireball and one person afterwards.
Yeah, I would like to fireball the pink lady, please.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay, so I use another one.
Yeah. Suck it, rat toes.
Got him.
Got him.
Oh no. 14.
Off the armor. That mage like.
Oh man, I'm gonna
I don't get a reroll of
wreck her
anything,
with an
right?
axe.
For any
if I get a
reason.
chance.
Only if I don't get her with a dagger first.
Bummer. Oh well, it was worth a
We'll
shot.
see.
Race you to kill her.
All right.
Oh wait, I have to roll another d20.
Yes, you do. This could be fun.
If I get a 1. No, it's good.
Okay. These guys have.
Still don't know what the last one did.
No, just tingly.
Just tingly.
Yeah, nothing came up yet. Okay, then it's gonna go to the top. So it's ladies. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna make them all ladies. So the
Ladies first.
ladies first, indeed. What are they gonna do? They're not happy with what happened. All that damage. Oh wait, they can do a thing.
You guys want destructive fire? Here you go!
Could have done it, but it didn't
Uh-huh.
matter anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I forgot to do that.
Taste your own medicine. Serves you right.
What can they do?
I'm down with that.
Oh fuck!
I feel very poetic just to see right now.
You keep forgetting.
That now that I finally have a poisoner's kit, I can make poison.
Yeah.
So
Did you get a high quality poisoner's kit?
No.
one of them, the 3 of them will look at. You're
With the new
visible.
timeline?
Yes, I'm visible.
Actually, no. So
I'm
they'll-
hidden though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes.
So they'll pick you, the 3 of you. They will each cast Hex on each of you.
Ah!
Disadvantage on strength checks.
No!
And then they're all gonna Eldritch Blast.
Ah!
Now, how can
Counter
they see us? We
spell?
hid.
You didn't hide.
Yeah, I hid behind the corner. Guiding bolt.
Counter?
that I
Yeah,
hid?
he said he
So they walk out and then they
No?
cast
Okay.
Hex. I mean,
fair enough.
Alright. That's fair.
you can if you want.
No, don't worry about it.
So 3 shots
I
against
still have a
you.
good amount of health.
We'll start with Ember here. So here we go. Natural 20.
This is a ranged attack, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Rats.
So it's a natural 20, a 24, and then a 2.
Oh, 2 of those did it.
Yeah. So that's gonna be
Ouch.
2d10 plus 2d6 for the first one. Just gonna deal 9, 17 points of force damage. And then the second one will deal 8 points of force damage. Wave.
Boo, don't mind
That's a
that.
natural 1.
Yeah.
That's a 21.
That'll do it.
Okay. And then the 20. We'll miss, right?
Yep.
21 will deal to you 4 points of force damage.
Thanks.
And then Rick, for the first time ever, you haven't reckless attacked, so there's no advantage on this roll.
Yeah.
That is a 20, miss, and then a natural 20, which is just a 20.
All right.
So that's 4 points of force damage and 8 points of force damage.
Nice.
With the hex?
With the hex, yeah.
That's not bad.
That's
Take
their
it.
turn. Us.
Cool. I am going to. How far away are they from my hiding spot? Are they within 40 feet?
Yes.
All right. Then I am going to. Yeah. I'm gonna run in. Are 2 of the
Ladies?
ladies?
They're still all next to each other.
They're all still next to each other, and the pink lady was in the middle.
Yes.
Are they the only ones still up?
No, there is
Who else
3
is there?
others.
All right.
But not the blue guys that cast firebolts at us.
No, not the blue guys that cast fireball.
All right, then I am going to. Ooh, you missed with your right. Okay, so then I'm gonna call in Owl at the pink lady, and I am going to try and from 20 feet away throw a dagger at her
Eyeball.
face.
Yeah.
Does a dun 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 dun. That's nice. What about a 24? Does that hit?
That does hit.
All right.
She forgot to magic armor her face.
Got her.
Dumb lady. So that is going to be 5 of these and 1 of these.
I need you to make a dex save at advantage when you get a chance to.
21 plus 7, so that's going to be 28
Okay.
damage. Dex save. 22 on my dex save.
Okay. You see she reaches out with like attempting to wreathe you in fire, some sort of rebuke.
Oh.
Did not work.
You know what? Because of that, I'm going to use my bonus action and I'm going to use my interact with object action to pull another +2 dagger out of my pocket, and with my bonus action, offhand, throw another dagger at her.
Okay.
That's going to be a 24 to hit,
Yeah.
and she's going to take 9 points of damage.
Nice.
Very nice.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use whatever remaining movement I have. I'm going to try and hide within the room behind some trees, so we're not all bunched up in the same area.
Smart.
So I'm going to run into the room.
Oh, fireball!
However,
Is the tree now on fire again?
No.
so
Magic fire.
it's going to be
Totally fire you
a
when it wants to
26
That's
on
fair.
my
It's
stealth
pleasantry.
check in the room.
You think
Like
you're
your best
good?
left
I
eye.
think I'm good. Oh no, I can't hide because I used my bonus action.
Yes, you did, that's
So
right.
offhand. So I'm just going to be in
Cover.
the
Room.
room.
fly.
I'm gonna try and take cover behind a
Cover.
tree, behind one of the tree bits in the room.
Okay.
You could just fly around the building more.
We only got 15 feet of fly
Oh.
speed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have 40 feet of movement
The
speed.
last 3 little guys alive are all like, I'm sorry, the ones that cast fireball at you are the 3 that are still alive.
Ah,
My mistake. So guess what they're gonna do?
y'all better give up.
Yeah, fireballs.
Oh yeah, can I cast spell?
I don't think you used the reaction last turn.
No.
So you
Since
can
it's the new round.
yeah, you can counter spell.
Counter spell.
Okay.
How many fireballs were there?
There will be 3, but they've learned they're taking their time to cast counter spell. They're casting one at a time, so you can counter 1 fireball.
Ah,
Sneaky
right.
Very
That is
They figured it
reasonable.
out.
Very reasonable.
That is reasonable. All right. I would like to counter spell at least one of them, please.
Yes, you do, because it's only at 3rd level. So
I just imagine you just absorbing it.
So the other 2 do go off.
I ain't cold. You think I can't eat fire?
I'd like 2 more dex saves at advantage from everybody.
20 and 18.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
9 and 8.
Fail and fail.
Oof,
64
buddy boy.
points of fire damage.
Ow.
20 and 18.
32 points of fire damage.
15,
I'm
22.
unconscious.
What?
15, 22.
No damage.
I did so much this fight.
Oh, wait.
Wave's unconscious. Unstable.
I'm out of my element.
You are out of your element.
That's true.
Should have action surged.
Yeah.
There's some steam
Last turn.
coming off a wave.
Hindsight.
Oh. He's boiling, man.
All right. So, I'm on fire, but I secondarily I'm also on fire.
Yeah.
So there's these 3 ladies still,
Mhm.
and then there's those 3 guys inside,
Correct.
but they're all bunched up with each other.
Well, I'm gonna say that the 3 blue dude or the 3 non-blue dudes. There's 3 humans and 3
Right.
ladies.
Okay.
The 3 humans have kind of spread out a little bit. They're not right next to each other.
All right.
The ladies are still holding
So I can't
hands.
hit them all with my second.
Correct.
Okay.
You have to make a choice.
All right. Fair
Choose.
enough. I can choose one group or the other.
Sure.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna use a bonus action to rage.
Okay.
All right. And how far away are the ladies from me?
The lady.
25 feet.
That's the perfect range. I'm gonna use my battle ranger rage.
I am going to say that due to the nature, you're not going to be able to get like in a straight line charge at them just because of the way that the branches and stuff are in this space.
Can I get a straight line charge? Oh,
So you won't be able to charge at them in a straight line to hit them for that. You can still get to them and hit them.
aha.
It's not going to be a straight path.
What if I charge the first 5 feet and then fly the next 15 in a straight path?
Sure.
Yeah! Alright, now I'm gonna attack him recklessly. The first one.
First one first.
Yeah. So that is a 16.
Yes, that will hit.
Alright, cool. Alright, so that is 11, 13, plus 9. That's 22 damage.
Okay. This is to which one? The pink lady or the other 2 ladies?
One of the other 2 ladies.
Okay, 22 points.
Alright. Then I'll attack again.
Oh, she has to make a save. She does not. Her hex drops.
Yeah. Who is she hexing?
You.
Yeah, you dumb jerk.
Don't say that to Ted. That's so mean.
Well, I was
She's still
there.
alive.
Then I'm gonna strike her down.
Mhm.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
With Storm's Herald.
Sure.
Recklessly. With a 24 this time.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and that'll be 20 points of damage.
She's gone.
Alright. And then I'm going to...
Did you rage? Was the bonus action rage this turn? So
Yeah.
that's that.
And then I'm going to...
How'd you do it?
That's it.
Okay.
How did I do what?
Let's take her out.
Oh.
Hey, wave. Bye.
I rushed into him.
Yep.
Yep. With my body. And then I hit her with my axe.
3 hours to get up. Nice. Ember.
All right, so there's
There.
2 ladies.
2 ladies and 3 other dudes.
Ouch.
The fireball dudes.
I can't fireball again without hurting Rick, right?
Correct.
I'm almost dead. So you do what you gotta do.
Correct.
I could just bring you back, right? I could just heal you.
Good, just scorching ray, everybody.
Well, that was gonna be my other question. Is like, could I like burning hands or scorching ray? I mean, scorching ray targets individual people, right?
Yeah.
So I can do that, but that means I have to make attack rolls. Oh my god.
Yeah, but then you
Not
also
those.
yeah, but you always get your extra fire damage if you're doing the individual rays.
Like on each individual ray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
you knew that.
I did.
We did that last time we fought something.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Did you know magic missile is just 1 roll? It's
No.
1d4.
And
You
it just
roll.
happens 3 times.
And it happens 3 times. But the thing is, anything that any of those abilities that add damage, or any add extra damage to 1 damage roll. So, like for example, if you were to do a magic missile as Ember and turned it into fire, which you couldn't do, but
Yeah.
let's say you could, right? When you cast Fireball, it just adds the charisma modifier to the damage roll you make for Fireball.
Mm-hmm.
When you make Scorching Ray, you make 3 separate damage rolls.
Yeah.
And you would add it to one of those 3.
Mm-hmm.
If that's not the case for Ember,
Yeah.
but that's how it would be. But since you make 1 damage roll for all the magic missiles, if you were to do that, it would add that number to each individual missile.
That's pretty cool.
So
That makes sense. Since each one is a +1.
well, an evocation wizard would do 1d4 plus 1 plus their intelligence modifier for each missile.
That's pretty solid.
So yeah. That
And then if you
scales up
say
well.
tack on the new bard feature that adds their bardic inspiration die to a damage roll of a spell,
Ooh.
you would then add a d8 if it was, say, someone had a d8 inspiration to the roll of the damage, which then adds a d8 to each missile.
That's pretty cool.
So if a bard did it to an
What?
evocation wizard,
What are you doing? Scorching Ray?
But yeah, I'm gonna scorching ray. I'm gonna upcast it so that I have 5 beams for one for each person.
Sure. That sounds good.
In between the time I said what and
Didn't
was
realize
gonna,
what was gonna
I
happen.
totally got it.
All
So
right,
that's my
sorry.
fault.
Ooh. Dang it, I wish I was attuned to that build. Bummer.
I'm
Alright.
surprised you're unattuned.
Well, I didn't. It's just all the stuff that you put in, and I
New
never
timeline.
went in and looked at it.
There it is.
Alright. So, one is going to be 26.
Okay.
One is going to be a 20.
Mhm.
One's going to be a 19.
Mhm.
One's going to be an 11.
Mhm.
And one's a natural 1.
So the first three will hit. I'm assuming those are at the people, the ladies.
Yeah.
So those 3 hit.
Two ladies.
Sorry, 2 ladies and one of the other ones.
Yeah.
You're right. So go ahead.
Alright, so first one is going to take 15 points of damage.
Okay, the lady, right?
Yeah. Next
Pink
lady. It's going to take 13.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude. It's going to take.
You remember you re-roll 1s and your 1s turn into 2s.
Yep. She's doing good.
Yep. 12.
That one's dead.
Woo!
I juggled because both of the last 2 damage rolls
Can I
were
get a
1 and
d20 for your fire magic, please?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm good. And then.
That was
Quick
your
and
action.
spell?
Yep.
Firebolt.
Okay.
What is it? There's I hit each of the ladies, so there are 2 guys that were untouched.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go after one of the ladies.
Okay.
I don't want them.
I don't really like them either.
What can these guys still do? I don't know.
Jesus. 13.
That is going to miss.
Well, at least that wasn't the roll for.
Okay. Wild,
Yeah,
magic,
right?
wild magic, please.
Because you would have.
Good.
You're good.
Okay. All right. Then it's going to go back to the ladies, the 2 that are left. The lady who is, I'm just going to say they lost their hexes.
Fair enough.
They're going to see what's happening. They're going to look at Rick. Because, oh wait, can they do anything interesting? They can't.
Y'all better do something interesting.
That
Time to
was-
give up.
She can cast suggestion. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw at advantage.
My best kind of saving throws.
Already counterspelled.
Yep, I love wisdom saving throws. That's kind
You have advantage on saving?
I do. 18.
All right, you are good.
Bleh.
So Pink
I
Lady
like the image of Rick doing that.
is going to like twist her ring that she has on her hand.
Beard.
This is
Fire.
my big one.
Fire.
Thank you, Sean.
Sorry.
We were visualizing.
No, I got that, but Sean's paying attention, so that's important.
I heard a magic thing happening. Or at least a ring twist, which I don't think is just a nervous
Oh,
thing.
no.
Yes,
She-
that's what I was like.
And from the scorching corpse of one of the nearby enemies that you burnt comes forth a creature, some sort of hound, if you will, as though summoned from hell itself.
Well, shit.
That's interesting.
Ain't it just?
And it's gonna attack. Nope, it's gonna breathe fire at Rick.
Rick!
Ah! I'm so very on fire.
Dexterity saving throw.
I see it coming. Natural 20, 21.
Right, you're gonna take 11 points of fire.
Aha!
I say aha like that because I have 1 health point now.
Oh, gee.
It's Jake's special to me.
Oh, you finally benefit from that
I
turn.
know, it's the first time.
And then she's going to also attack you.
With what?
Her butt.
With a sword.
Why?
She draws her long sword and attacks you with advantage. For a 17, which will miss.
Yeah.
Ooh, and a 26.
All right, but she'll take 3 points of damage.
That's true. She'll take it, and you will take 5 points of slashing damage.
Reduced down to make me unconscious.
Now, what happens if I fireball and he's in there unconscious?
He fails a death saving throw. Toss.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
It's just it does the most damage.
I'm not saying you shouldn't do it.
Good sir.
2 ladies.
2 ladies
Two
and
dudes.
2 dudes.
Hellhound.
Hello. Unconscious Rick and Wave.
Unconscious Rick and Wave. You and I are doing pretty good.
We are doing pretty good.
By pretty good, you mean essentially full health?
No,
You got hit
I
twice.
got knocked down a bit.
Full health.
You're at full health.
No, we got hit by the thing in the first turn. So I got 16 damage. But I had 9 temporary hit points. So I took 7 damage. But I don't have any AoE. So I'm going to use my action. I'm going to move over to... Yeah, I'm going to hope this doesn't backfire, but I'm going to move over to Rick and use my action to pour a healing potion down his
There you
throat.
go.
He's outside though.
Yeah, but you go first.
Yeah.
So if I bring you
Well, we
back,
go at the same time.
there's potential. Yeah.
Kind of.
I can't bring him back.
Yeah, but my
But
thought
you have
process...
potential to get out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I do it. I said I do it.
Or,
again.
you know,
So
attack.
yeah, just like
That
a
too.
regular old.
Fun fact, had you still had distance spell, you could have distance spelled 30 feet cure wounds.
Oh, well.
You also could have bonus actioned.
So
cure
that's
wounds
going to
with quicken
be
spell. If it touched you,
7
then do it.
All right.
hit points for you.
Nice.
I'm going to use my interact with an object to take out a second healing potion and put it on the ground next to you.
Ah.
And
They roll where they drink it.
and then I'm going to use the rest of my movement and a bonus action to hide.
Dash.
The cure wounds and the lesser restoration are the ones that I get from Phoenix stuff, right?
No, that's
Or that's tiefling stuff.
Tiefling.
And it's once per day. But does that count as using a spell slot or no?
no, it's its own thing.
It's its own separate
It's
thing.
its own separate
Okay,
thing.
just making sure.
My thought
So
process
next turn.
is you could either use the
You also could just use a
healing
scroll
potion
too.
to boost
That's
you,
true. I forget I have
or
scrolls.
you
bunch
could
of
run
them.
over
They're all in
and get
D&D
him back
Beyond.
up.
I
So we're at
know.
full team.
Do you,
It's
though?
up to you.
Yeah, there's just a lot of
Just gives you some
information, so I
options.
forget about
Oh,
tidbits.
thank you,
Range.
Internet. You also can use your familiar to deliver a touch spell, which would be cure wounds.
Oh.
So you could use
You
your
could do
familiar
that.
to use cure wounds. But it's not your turn, it's the other guy's turn.
Before my turn ends,
Yeah.
Owl
Hmm.
is gonna caw the pink lady.
Cacao!
Fly away.
Oh, poor.
So the next attack against her has advantage.
So there's 2 dudes left. Wave's unconscious. You're hiding.
I'm
on the
floating on
ground.
fire, laughing maniacally.
One of them is going to.
Yeah, slay out of the land, pretty much.
He is going to try and attack you with a warhammer. Advantage because you're prone.
All right. He's gonna take 3 damage if he hits, though.
That's true.
This is my new strategy. Just keep on bringing Rick back so things attack him and take 3 damage.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
You are going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ah, since I'm not raging currently, that's gonna knock me unconscious.
Oh, yeah.
Bam!
I'm gonna kill.
And then the other guy's going to look at you and he's going to cast. You're up in the air? Or no? What are you doing? I forget.
Yeah.
She's floating 15 feet
Yeah.
in the air, or 10, or whatever's a reasonable amount to fly inside of this room.
Yes.
Thanks.
Shit.
I don't say that.
He does not have anything that will work because you are. How high up are you?
15.
Yeah, so.
Ha
Thunder Wave is a 10-foot cube?
I think so.
ha!
No, it's 15! Thunder Wave!
Boom.
I need you to make a con save. You can counterspell it if you want. Go ahead.
How many more spell slots you got?
Forget. One more there, 2 more there, 1 more there, and then these guys.
I don't think it's necessary for a thunder wave.
Alright.
I think it's like 2d8 damage or something.
Bring it on!
Constitution saving throw.
I have advantage.
You do.
Correct.
Good advantage.
19.
6 points of thunder damage.
Am I in range of this?
No.
Great.
It's going up
Good. Okay.
to
Good.
get her. Okay. Rick's unconscious. Death save.
11.
Success. Wade is
Yeah.
unconscious, but he's stable.
Yeah.
Ember.
So
You can use Gorm if you want on your turn, but that okay.
I can.
Gorm's just a medic.
So I can use Burb to go do cure wounds on him. Or
Yes.
is it a?
Oh, familiar can do that.
Well,
I'm
would that be
right
my?
in the middle of what just happened when you tried to heal me right in the middle of this battle.
Yeah, no, that's fair. People
I'd
haven't
say-
gone yet.
I'd say try and get
Your
Wade
wave.
back. Yeah.
He's outside.
He's outside.
Everybody
Oh,
else
that's
is
fair.
in there.
And on his turn,
Would
he can
that
bonus action.
be my action?
When you cast
Or-
a spell with a range of touch, your familiar can deliver the spell as if you had cast the spell.
So if it's an action,
Your
then
familiar
that
must be
still
within 100 feet, and it must use its reaction to deliver the spell when you cast it. If the spell requires an attack roll, you use your attack modifier for the roll. So you could use Quicken spell to make it a bonus action, and then it can deliver it by using its reaction.
And then I can still cast a spell at the bad guys.
Yeah, then you still have your action.
Well, you
You
could
could
cast
only
a spell
cast
because
a
you already
cantrip.
Yeah,
cast
that's
a
right.
spell,
Well,
so
that's
you
what
can
I
do a
would.
cantrip.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes,
what I was
sorry,
wondering.
my
But I could do a
mistake.
cantrip.
How many more sorcery points you got?
Can you quicken spell and twin spell?
Shouldn't. Yes. But that would. Yeah, you could. You could quicken spell.
Wait, so yeah, you run over to Rick. Have your familiar run over to Wave. Quicken spell, twin spell. Get them both.
With cure wounds,
Yeah.
and then I could still do firebolt.
Yes.
With another quicken. Yeah, with your action for your regular spell. If that's what you want to do. Or you could fucking kill a bunch of them and then heal us afterwards.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that.
Do that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
That's not a bad option at this point.
Yeah, like you got AoE. I'm limited to
Yeah,
hurting one person at
so-
a time. Fucking kill him.
So again, fireball. He'd just fail a death save.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna okay, Sicky.
Okay.
Says Rick from unconsciousness. I'm just imagining this guy with his warhammer just like bonk.
All of them have to make save.
That counts as a 2 now.
Yeah, I think that's the first time that's happened.
What?
First time she re-rolled the one and got another one.
So dudes are gonna fail. Actually, dudes are gonna succeed, but it's probably not gonna matter. And the ladies are gonna fail.
36.
They're both dead.
2 and 2.
Who, the ladies
No,
or the guys?
The guys and one of the ladies.
So there's only one lady left.
So it's pink lady
Pink lady is left.
and the hellhound,
Oh, and the hell
which
yeah.
is immune to fire. So it doesn't take any damage. It just growls.
Can I?
And Rick fails a death saving throw.
Yes.
Hopefully he doesn't roll a 1 on his next death save.
I use charge.
There.
I use
Yeah.
another charge. Use 4 charges until I get the natural
Can
20.
I can use more than one meta magic on a turn, right?
If it if
Oh,
it,
no.
if
No, I
it,
didn't.
if
We
it
talked about
says that you can, yes.
So I'm like, I could firebolt the hellhound to change the damage type. Or is it more important to kill the lady? Probably more important to kill the lady. I want to firebolt the lady.
Okay.
I'm gonna try at least.
Okay.
If you wanted to create bonfire into the lady, and then you don't have to roll.
Ooh!
It's true.
I think it's a little less damage. Than
It is a little less damage, but I'd rather do that
It's a
because I'm not
D8
good
or a
at
D6.
rolling.
I can't remember. No.
It's 2d8.
Okay, so
That's
she's
one.
gonna make a dexterity saving throw.
2d8 plus 6.
2d8 plus 6, yeah.
Well, plus save.
Yes, plus 6.
But it says plus 1 there.
I know, but you're.
Or is that added in because of the thing?
That's
Plus
added
your-
because of the wand plus
Oh,
5.
okay. Well, because I've been.
So she's gonna fail.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did her ring break?
No,
Yeah.
not yet. Now it's gonna break.
Ah!
17.
She is going to die.
And I also have to roll a
I know
d20.
you're in character, but I'm right next to you.
Yeah. Also 2.
2 d20s.
Yeah. So roll
Okay.
the roll the first one.
Yeah.
Good.
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 Okay.
It's more chainsy every time.
The Hellhound is still there.
That's true too.
Oz. Oh wait, no, it's the Hellhound's turn.
I'm in and you guys are both down, and it's 2 fire things that are immune to fire. The never-ending spell duel.
Honestly, at this point, I'm like, it might just try to eat Rick.
No!
I mean, it can't get you, and it can't see you.
Yep.
You're there.
I'm there.
Oh man, that would be 2 failed death saving throws if it hits,
It would.
because then you would die.
It
Outright.
would take 3 damage though.
It would take 3 damage. Let me just check one thing before I officially kill Rick off.
Well, it could miss.
You're right. It could miss.
I don't want to.
Double natural ones.
Ah!
The one in 400.
Wowee.
Jake's magic finally worked for him.
Oz. You watch it try to eat Rick, and it just can't get around the armor.
Okay.
This is what this armor is for.
I'm going to use as much of my movement as I have to go over to Wave, and I'm going to dump a healing potion down his throat. You are going to get 5 hit points back.
Thanks, man.
And I am going to say to you, go help Rick now.
For sure.
And then I am going to use whatever movement I have left. If I have to use a bonus action to dash, I will. And I'm going to run over to the Hellhound and yell at it menacingly to try and distract it from attacking.
Boot it in the snoot.
Okay.
I'm gonna approach it like I would a bear and try and take up as big an area as possible. But it's adorable because I'm so little and I'm just like,
Get away from me!
Okay. Make a death saving throw. Guess what I just realized? At advantage, because a saving throw. Oh, no, wait. No, it's only against magic.
Against magic.
Yeah.
You're right. So go ahead. Just a regular death save.
Would the Hellhound have had advantage against me because I was prone?
It did. I rolled 2 ones.
Oh, it only has 1 attack.
Yes.
Alright, here we go. 17.
2 successes. Wait.
I am going to War Magic, Healing Word, Rick.
no. Healing Word is a bonus action.
Oh,
So you don't have to warm
I
it.
don't even have to
You
do
can just do it.
alright, I do that. For 2 plus
5.
5. So 7.
All right.
Plus 1 temporary hit point from Bolster, your other feature. Look at your character sheet.
I'm taking.
Bolster.
Look at your character sheet. Scroll down to your level 10 feature. Which is Bolster. Should be right in there, right? Come on. Internet can see it on your character sheet right now.
Under B.
Under features and traits.
No, it's not under B.
I don't know if that's features and traits. So I healed him. I'm gonna go attack this stupid hellhound.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Hey.
Nice.
When you cast a healing spell, you grant temporary healing.
To what? It might be.
It just says you grant it.
Tap it.
Tap.
Equal to your wisdom modifier.
So 5 temporary hit points.
That makes it a lot better, huh? Doesn't it?
Those are good
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah.
Significantly. That's almost as many temporary hit points as I give myself every turn.
30 points of damage.
For the first spell.
Plus the 6 of the little explosion. 31.
Well, it's fire damage, so that doesn't add.
Oh yeah.
So 30 or what is it? 20.
30.
30 damage?
Yep.
Okay, that was 1 swing, right?
Yep. Do it again. And that is a 23
That'll hit.
for 21.
That is gonna do it.
Alright.
Cool. It is dead. Everybody's conscious.
Woo!
Whew! That was riveting.
Go back down to the
I go over and pick up the healing potion that was next to Rick.
Oh, don't. Yeah.
Okay, do you want this, or should I hide it for another day?
Yeah.
Anybody need help? Anybody need help? Oh, anybody need help?
Hell with what?
What? Help?
Health. I thought you said hail.
I heard help too.
I mean, I could probably both use it.
All right.
I mean, maybe I could use a rest.
Would you prefer to rest?
Yes.
Alright, let's head on back to the
I walk over to the puddle.
Okay.
Ooh, can I loot their bodies?
Sure.
See if they have anything useful on them?
Sure.
Or any information or tell or about.
Mhm.
I'm also gonna loot the bodies.
Excellent idea. Ember.
Oh, thanks. And then,
I feel like Ember is too subtle of a name for you because of how much fire you have. What do you? Hear me out. What do you feel? How do you feel about wildfire?
it's got a nice ring to it.
Right? Say it with your accent.
Wildfire.
See, sounds like poetry when you say it.
Yeah, WF.
The big dub.
Oh, it does hurt to laugh.
It's like, how do you make a cat say woof? Light on fire.
That's messed up.
That's bad.
Anyway,
taste.
you see
And
that.
Fire guy back?
Yeah, Fire Guy will appear back.
Knock back on the.
No, he'll appear
We
back
learned
and he'll
down.
say.
I leave.
You leave?
I leave.
You leave?
I leave.
Cool.
I don't
Bye.
feel like being around the fire.
Yeah, that's fair.
Feels unpredictable right now.
I'm alright with it.
He says, "You have chosen wisely."
He would say that.
He would say that, you're right.
He would.
Picked his side.
And he says, "For making this choice, we shall grant you increased power, ultimate power,
Ooh.
unlimited power."
There's so much power.
That sounds very evil.
Yep. Anyway, so you're gonna roll a percentile, please, for a trinket as well.
Ooh.
And I will get that in a second.
How you doing,
86.
bud?
Went
Doing alright.
Oh,
That was rough.
that was rough.
A lot of fire.
And you
That
see
makes
that
sense,
all
huh?
of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I still have a witch, and I'm wearing a witch hat.
That's right.
This is fun.
You also see that they all have like kind of like tattooed or like branded, burnt into their chests when you're looting the bodies, the same symbol that you have.
Oh. Oh dear.
Oh, Rick's got a trinket too.
All right.
Why is it so hard to find all of a sudden on my phone? This is not good. Why is this being so complicated?
You ever think we should just settle down and open up a restaurant?
No way, man.
Fair enough.
Oh, and another one for Ember, and another one for Wave.
Why didn't you guys just like get out of the way of the fire?
I tried.
Oh.
Just
Okay.
Oh, and
I'm slower than you.
question.
Isn't everybody?
Is my
I think so.
Is it an elemental? Because if so, my lightning earring is gonna start doing things.
it is not an element.
All right. Is it a fiend? All right.
Thought about making it, but it's not.
Because either way, I have a piece of jewelry that tells me so.
That is true.
If it was a fiend, we could have just killed it real easy.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
All right, so you have 2 trinkets. Ember.
Yes. First one was 86. Second one was 78.
Okay. 86. Oh God.
What they give me?
When your spell crits its target, something is going to momentarily appear and scold you for making a mess. I'm not going to make it a Cockney janitor, but that's one of the options. What was your other one?
We'll do that.
It's 78.
78.
Now, when the firebolt comes at you, if you just like jump in a twisting arc with your legs horizontal,
So
and
it's
it just goes
weird,
around you, and hit.
but you get a strange feeling of deja vu.
Jump diagonally.
But now,
horizontally.
seemingly, you don't know why you Ember feel this sense of deja vu. But when you go to sleep, a psychedelic chameleon appears and narrates your dreams.
So psychedelic.
Can you still do the
What
voice?
does he sound like?
It's exactly like what you think.
Oh, this'll be fun, won't it?
All right, Wave, what did you get?
Delightful. I've missed that voice.
Oh, can you do that voice? Because it's your
I
dreams. Oh, you'll have to work on it.
I will. But I'm not doing it here in front of people. It's gonna be bad at first,
You can do it
and
for
I
us,
don't want
but
to
on
feel
the internet.
self-conscious.
You tried doing the Payton voice? Since we talked
No,
about
I
it?
haven't.
The what voice?
Character on Dungeons and Daddies.
You said 18?
19.
I was doing my impression of him, and Celine was like,
Do it better.
No, I
no.
wanna
She was
know
very
how to do
complimentary.
it.
She was like, I want to know how to do it, but I want to try it, but I don't want people to be here when I try it because it's probably going to be embarrassing.
Oh god,
Yeah.
another one for Ember and another one for Oz.
Oh
Keep
lordy!
track.
All right.
Thanks, internet.
Woo! Woo-woo!
So you get like a sensor,
re-rolling 'cause I got
you know, for filling with incense. So that's what you get.
This guy likes this.
Sweetening the air with incense as a cargo. Rick, you had a thing, right?
You already know what I'm putting in it.
Yeah, I know what you're putting in it.
67.
Incense, right?
Yeah. A little something for you and for you and just swinging it all around.
You know, for some reason, since we've got that, I've been way more chill in camp at night.
Right.
I fall asleep easier. I mean, watches are way harder. But, you know, the whole staying awake during watches.
So much of my body hair got singed off during that fight.
Somehow your beard's just
Still
all there
intact.
still.
Ah, yes, I oil my beard.
Did you get the earplugs that play music?
Yes.
You have those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Roll again.
No. You get a mead horn.
Mead horn.
Yeah.
All right.
That, when filled with alcohol and drank from, causes you to smell like fresh cut spring flowers with a hint of lemon.
All right. That's my pre-date drink.
You had another one, Celine, or two?
Yeah, 2.
I don't know.
I think it's just.
I think just one more, and Oz
Okay.
had one.
Okay, what did you?
I was at 2.
I had two. Yeah, what did you?
I got him right.
Oh, you got them ready? Here, let me jump over to the rogue. Here, real quick. What do you got, Sean?
I got 31 and 80.
Need to invest in aloe vera.
A candle of black wax whose vapors produce visions of a furious eye of flame.
Ooh. I'm going to call it Sauron Candle.
Yep, that's fair. What was the other one?
80.
A magical key that can take the form of any other key if you have an original copy and enough time. 1d4 hours per attempt. So you don't get screwed on the trinkets all the time.
That's pretty cool.
That's a really cool
Yeah.
trinket.
You said 1d4?
Yeah.
Hours to...
Attempt, yeah.
70.
That's done. Roll again.
Cool.
What was it?
2d4 doses of the draconic anti-venom needed to counteract the magical energy eating away at your insides.
Dumb.
Oh, 53.
That would be a bad one to get. Because then that means that there's magical energy eating away your insides.
Agreed.
No.
Point.
Reroll.
Let me just look here.
I have a question when we're done with trinkets.
Okay. Yeah, one more time.
Oh, I got an answer for you. I got an answer.
4.
What?
Okay.
What's the answer?
Spaghetti.
We're gonna rename your mount again.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
This says a handful of mana crystals, which you can sometimes snack on.
Mmm.
Sorcerer ones are weird too.
Okay.
There you go. Mana, or sorry, that you can snack on. So, mana crystals that you can eat.
So I can eat mana crystals and coal.
Well, the coal heals you. This is just snacks, I guess. Question.
Oh, guys, I found snacks in their pocket.
Way back in the day, I think
that's just
might have been the
rocks.
first game, we found the voodoo doll, where you
Yes.
ignore your first death save fail
Yes.
once per long rest.
Yeah.
Do I still have that?
Yeah.
Cool.
You traded it away.
No.
You sold it.
I think I'll
Isn't
still
that
have
attunement?
It is, but I only have one attunement slot filled, and it's by my crossbow.
I got 2.
Yeah.
Did I find anything in their bodies?
Again,
On their
you
persons.
found all the symbols.
Right.
They all had like generic based weapons.
Okay.
She had that ring.
Ooh, I would like to take the ring.
You have that ring.
Yeah, is that ring magic?
Yes. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
Magic.
she used it to.
She used it to summon a thing.
Yes, but that might have spent the magic.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
Is-
There's still magic
Oh,
in there.
magic could do that.
You have
Yeah.
detect magic.
You have
all the
something
time, right?
magic, and then
Magic.
you use it, and it's not magic anymore, then it's not magic anymore.
What kind of magic?
Conjuration magic.
Is it attunement?
You don't know?
It's conjuration.
Oh, we're
Is
taking-
it attunement?
We're taking a
You
short
don't know.
rest.
All right.
We were going to take a rest, right?
Ah,
for sure.
We just said that, right? All right,
Yes.
so on the long rest, focus on it and figure out what it, or on the short rest, figure out what it does.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna probably bring this episode to a close here.
That's a good point.
While everybody starts pulling in a million more trinkets, I'm sure. So as the following, I will do this in D&D Beyond because that's where we keep track of all important things for our characters. So just a reminder.
I'm
we just
getting
take, like,
better
a-
about it, all right? I
Full on
just
rest, like a
You will gain.
sleep.
Ring of Fiery, good boy.
You will get the following spells permanently added to your spell list that do not count as sorcerer spells. No, these are just added like domain spells. Don't worry, I'll put them in D&D Beyond. You don't have to write them down.
Okay.
You can if you want to.
You'll get the Sacred Flame cantrip,
Nice.
Okay.
Featherfall,
Nice.
Useful.
Calm Emotions, Mass Healing Word,
Ooh.
Death Ward, and Raise Dead.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you made the right choice.
Nice.
Cause yeah.
You know what would have been really cool is if you should have killed me, and then she would have got that and could have brought me back to life.
I tried to kill you. I rolled 2 natural ones. I couldn't kill you.
He did try.
Yeah, before obviously I knew this happened. In my head I was like, oh yeah, we just left a town where we can buy magic services. And we'll just load you on the cart, go back to Kingsdale, and pay them to bring you back.
Oh, I don't want to pick him up. He's gonna hurt.
Yeah, but I mean, Wade would do it. I can't do it. I'm so little.
Yeah.
Oh, also your ultimate changes.
Oh.
You now you no longer provide advantage. You still keep the fly speed, but you no longer provide advantage on saving throws against magic and magical effects.
It's okay, my bird does that.
But at the start of everyone's turn when they're affected by that, they heal 1d12 hit points.
There we go.
Nice.
There it is.
I need that.
Wow.
I feel like you got the
And
perfect
also-
use out of the ultimate the way it was
Yeah.
while it was that.
But yeah,
Yeah.
my burb gives
You can give one person.
one person. No, it's a shroud. It's everybody within a certain.
I don't know. You'd have to.
Whatever it is, it's in D&D Beyond.
I know.
That's
I'm looking
true,
it out.
it is.
I'm pulling it up now.
Useful for everyone.
Because I was actually looking at it where I'm like, oh, my ultimate does the same thing my bird does every single combat.
You have advantage. You have that advantage all the
I
time.
mean, I
anyway.
yeah.
So, what else?
I really like that because then I could have temporary hit points every turn and healing every turn.
Oh, okay. It's just one person.
Yeah, it's just one person.
You just need 10 more charges for Ember.
So what you
Or
would
wildfire.
have gotten, by the way, had you chosen
Smoky.
the other side,
Oh, yes.
What I'll tell you what you would have gotten because the internet will want to know too.
Okay.
You would have gotten several new spells of high damage potential.
Fair.
So your new cantrip would have been Searing Palm, which is essentially like a Shocking Grasp spell, but it does a D12 fire damage.
Oh shit.
Melee
Okay.
spell attack, but it leaves a blackened handprint on the person. You would have gotten
Plus
a
6.
very aptly named spell called Cloak of Embers,
Yeah, I saw that.
which would have done. Where is it? Sorry. A Cloak of Embers does one action lasts an hour. For the duration, when a creature hits you with a melee attack, you reduce the damage by 1d6, and they take the same amount of fire damage after 3 turns or 3 attacks hit you. It goes away.
If I had that, anytime somebody would hit me with a melee attack,
They would
they'd
do
be
so
taking
much damage.
so much damage from me. So much.
You would have gotten Agonizer's Scorcher, which is a regular spell you can look up
I don't
at 2nd level. At 3rd level, it would have been Combust, which is you snap your fingers, and a target within 30 feet needs to make a dexterity saving throw or take 5d10 fire damage. On a success, it creates a small magical fire in the creature's space. A creature that enters that flame takes damage on their turn. Wall of Fire would have been your 4th level spell. And Enkindling Spirit would have been your 5th level spell, which is pretty cool, which I did not put in D&D Beyond, so I'll tell you what it does. It basically lets you summon, when you kill people, you can summon
A spirit of fire.
several, actually, I think.
Oh yeah.
Let me just see if I have it in here.
Fire, spirit.
Come on, load. Alright, here we go. Enkindling Spirit. That's acid damage. We want to go to fire. One action, 60 feet. You summon the vengeful spirit of a humanoid that died consumed by fire. When you cast this spell, you may. Let's see. The spirit is breathed in flames. Concentration up to a minute. When you cast the spell, you make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the spirit. Using your game statistics, on a hit, it takes 4d6 plus 10 fire damage. As a bonus action on your turn, you command the spirit to move 30 feet. Or repeat the attack against the creature. It emits light, so it's basically like a very powerful spiritual weapon. But it's a humanoid.
But what do we do?
I'm
46
not
plus
happy with the
16
protection
damage?
spells,
Yes.
because I already have a lot of
Yes.
damage
Yeah,
spells.
That's pretty.
I feel like it would have been redundant.
Okay.
I'm happy with this.
Shooting out scorching rays.
Had you chosen destruction 2, your ultimate would have changed that. Let's see, you would have lost the advantage and add your charisma modifier on. What did I write? Add your charisma modifier. What did I write? Rolls. Oh man, I wrote this all over the place. To 1 damage roll, I think. So basically, to a damage roll. So similar to what we just talked about, but like potentially for Rick, that would be every attack you made would add an extra 5 fire damage to it.
Yeah.
If that was up.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So that's that.
Plus 14. All my attacks.
Sure. Okay. So that is how that works. So this thing, what's your alignment?
My alignment?
Mhm.
Chaotic good.
Are we still live?
We are still live.
Ah, cool.
I'm just telling the internet things. Okay. So, let me just confirm this. Yep. So, the ring
Oh, yeah.
is, I'll put this in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Cool.
It's called the Hellfire Band.
Nice.
It is a tune.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Give it to somebody
I want a
else.
fiery dog.
While wearing this ring, you can use an action to summon a hellhound within 5 feet of you. It is loyal to you and follows your commands to the best of its ability. You can communicate with it telepathically as long as it's within 300 feet of you. It acts on its own initiative. We'll probably just have it act on your turn. You can dismiss it as a bonus action, sending it back to the plane of fire. It adds your proficiency bonus to its AC and its to hit bonus, as well as determining its spell saves DC. Each time you level up while attuned to it, it gains an additional D8 hit die, as you would. After you've gained 5 levels, its hit die increases to D10s from D8s.
Nice.
Let's see. It will give you the Control Flames cantrip, which I don't think you have.
I don't.
And you can just cast Burning Hands for free at first level without ever needing to spend a spell slot.
Can anyone attune to it?
Theoretically. But she
I want
hasn't. So.
Oh.
I have an attunement slot open.
I was actually going to say the one who it makes the most sense for is Wave because he has action surge, so he could like if we're in a bind, he can summon it, action surge, and still have his turn.
Run away!
But doggo.
Well, it still would be there.
You have 5 attunement items.
But I want the doggo.
You gotta give up something.
Give up the belt.
Oh, I wasn't even including belt. That's 6 attunement items, and we have 2
Well, I
party
was gonna
members
get rid of
without
the
spell slot.
ash wand
I'll take
thing.
that
It
fucking
only
belt.
does.
I'll take that.
It only
I
does
don't know.
+1. It only adds +1 damage, right?
Correct.
I can,
So I was just gonna detune to. Well, before I got the ring, I was gonna deattune to that and put the belt back in.
Internet says give up the +1 wand.
Yeah, that's what that was the
That's
plan.
what she's talking about.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna think about whether I want to keep the dog or the
Alright.
belt.
well,
Because you got.
I will give one of them away. I have to. But there's like there are too many things. I'll figure it out off stream. Get the dog. I agree, but we'll find out because I roll natural once in a while.
she'll figure it out before our next
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Probably figure it out
I
today.
mean,
I just don't want to
before
talk about
our
it right
next
now.
episode.
Yeah, you mean next Tuesday? Yeah. Does it count as a fiend or elemental? Internet definitely is in favor of the dog.
Anyone can use the dog, though.
Anyone can use the dog.
Change your name to Wildfire. Name the dog Ember.
Oh!
That would
Also,
that'd
level
be
11.
confusing.
Woo! Hey!
Internet. We'll see you guys next week.